Good evening, and welcome to Saving Throw, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good.
Fine.
Good. I hope you're doing really well at home. Tonight we are beginning another mini-series titled It's Always Cloudy in Barovia. Now, if you missed the last series that we did, which is another three-parter a few months ago, we'll do a little recap a little later on. This is a series where we play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, and we are doing it in the Ravenloft setting of, well, I guess it's been around for almost, 30 years or something? It's a very old setting, but it's one of my favorites. My name's Gaurav. I'm going to be the Dungeon Master. Let's go around the table and meet our wonderful, very dressed up players. Let's start on this side and tell them your name, your character's name, and then just give them a little intro about your character, what they look like, what they're all about.
Sure. Hi, I'm Michael Holmes. I'm playing Reverend Dr. Gerhard Hans Verhoven. He is a cleric of Kelmovor. One of the Forgotten Realms death gods, whose holy symbol is a skeletal hand with the scales of justice being balanced on both sides. Reverend Dr. Verhoven had in his youth been a grave robber, and when he ran afoul of some particularly nasty undead and he saw his life flash before his eyes and was rescued by a very kind stranger, he literally saw the light, and so now he is a traveling cleric and mortician, and he had to come to Barovia to see what it was all about. So yeah, Reverend Dr. Gerhard Hans Verhoven. Apparently this is the voice I'm doing.
I like it. I like it a lot.
All right.
Wonderful. Next is...
I am Jessie Hendricks, and I am playing Astrapi and Verhoven. I guess that's my accent. She is a dragonborn barbarian, path of the ancestral guardian. So she's very interested in tracing her lineage and ancestry, and that is how she came across this fine young lad. And yeah, I am a bronze dragon, so lightning is my thing.
Yeah.
So.
Ooh, that's a cheers. We'll get to that in a second. Next is...
Hi, my name is Meghan Caves, and I'm playing Gadget. Actually, this is the beginning, so I have to tell you her full name. It's Hella Twidget Boltwalket Turin. She is a gnome, a rock gnome, which, you know, all their family members give them a name, so that's why she has so many, but she goes by Gadget because it's easier. She is a thief, or rogue, whichever you want to call it these days. And she owns a tavern. It's all her tavern, and she does really well at that tavern. Yeah, I mean, I think that's all you need to know about Gadget, except that she also makes really cool, helpful gadgets. They're very helpful.
Super helpful. The most helpful.
Good gadgets.
And finally we have... He's back!
Oh, God.
He's back. Oh, he's so sweaty.
It was so hot in there. Hi, my name is Tyler Rhoades. Tonight I am going to be playing the character of Mirko Bolgash. Mirko is essentially Bad Luck Brian, and has been for his whole life. Started out in the ministry, and his congregants were torn apart by wolves while he watched, while he hid. And then he went to Barovia. Traveled about learning things in the world, eventually wound up in the village of Barovia. Started becoming a regular at this bar. It used to be Cragholders Inn, I want to say.
Cragholders was the name of it, yes.
Cragholders. Used to be a delightful little bar named Cragholders. Befriended an adorable young gnome by the name of Gadget. Who would go out and purloin things for him in his quest for knowledge, and his burning quest for vengeance against the people who wronged him. And I don't want to get into too much of the recap because I know Gaurav is going to cover that. But
sure.
Essentially, Mirko failed in his mission. He's just failed in everything that he's ever tried to do, and. We will learn what happens to him at the conclusion of the previous campaign.
I mean, you're back here, so, you know...
I'm back here, and I'm playing Mirko. So spoiler alert, Mirko's coming back. But what has happened to Mirko is very interesting.
Yes.
And how will Gadget feel?
Yeah, that's more important.
Yes, because as far as Gadget knows, Gadget ran away.
And survived!
Ran away. Mirko was captured, and two of their other companions companions were brutally murdered. So Gadget does not know what happened to Mirko, but I can assume that she would assume that Mirko was killed in the struggle.
Yes.
Also, it occurs to me I didn't describe what I look like.
Oh, yes.
Sorry.
No.
He is a human. He's in his mid-30s, and he kind of looks like Kiefer Sutherland.
Ooh.
Somewhere between Flatliners and the beginning of Young Guns 2.
Oh,
Ah!
how oddly
The
specific.
good young
Yes,
guns.
exactly.
Excellent. Well, that is
Alright.
our cast of characters, and like I said, we are Saving Throw. We are an independent channel, and we grow and exist based solely on generous donations from you, from home. So we've already got some coming in, and as a side effect of those fun little tips you can give, you can do things like unlock special tiers. And one of them has already been unlocked, and we'll get to that in a second.
What?
Yes.
Already?
One has already been unlocked.
Fancy pants.
So
Goodness.
from the start, let's actually, I think Tappy Toe Claws subbed while we were offline, but thank you, Tappy Toe Claws.
Thank you.
Joe Locas, thank you for the resub. MM Mace, M-Mace, 134.
Mace.
Mace.
134.
Thank you for the resub and the tip. Thank you very much. So one thing you can do is you can donate $15 to make us cheers to anything you'd like. And we have a couple cheers now, so let's go ahead and do one to show the audience how this goes.
Gotta reload.
So raise your stein, mug, chalice, or whatever you'd like to
I'm
raise
drinking Diet Coke from my
out of a
mom's house.
skull
As it should
chalice,
be.
as you should on a Friday night. So,
We are a cinema.
Siamath Pierenkoth, Tos. Oh, distinctly I remember, it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. A happy, haunted weekend. Okay, so we have to repeat this.
Okay.
Oh,
distinctly
I remember
it was in the
early December,
and each separate dying ember
Brought
wrought
its
its
ghost upon the floor.
A happy, haunted weekend.
A happy
haunted weekend.
Cheers to you.
I actually just read my son pose the haunted palace
Ooh.
the
Wow.
other night at bedtime, because that's the kind of dad I am.
He's a dad.
That would
now.
freak my kid out.
That's so cool. Okay, all right. So yes, cheers is something you can do, which is awesome, and we'll have a great time doing it. Speaking of great time, have you guys seen these awesome dice?
What?
Check out these dice. I'm going to show them around the table. These are new dice that are on a Kickstarter currently from Q Workshop. Look at them. These are
Q
Dragon
Workshop.
Slayer.
Ooh, oh, that's
These
what-
are
oh, wait.
Wizard.
Did you
Not
say a
the
dragon?
dragon slayer.
Ooh.
These are Arcade.
Oh, those are cool.
These are Halloween.
Super.
If you guys in chat want to see them, you can type in !Kickstarter in the chat, and you will see. It'll take you straight to that Kickstarter, which is going on right now. These are amazing dice. I'm actually going to be using some of them tonight, and I'm very excited. I got
Grub.
these awesome
Megan, which ones
Barovian-looking
are those?
I
dice.
tell you
These
what
are
I like about
arcade.
these dice, because there are dice that are similar to this, that they have a lot of kind of action going on.
Yeah.
But you can't see the number.
Sure.
So you like roll it, you're like, 13, right? These, you can very clearly see
Yeah.
the numbers.
I like these
I
a
know
lot.
immediately. I just roll the one,
And they're
which
gorgeous.
is perfect for Mirko.
Yeah, perfect Mirko
But
dice.
yeah, that's
They are beautiful.
That is encouraging.
dice.
Well
Yes.
done.
So
Who-
check
Q
out the
Workshop?
Kickstarter. Yes, Q Workshop is doing a Kickstarter right now.
Well,
I
Q.
believe it's going on for a few more weeks, so check it out right now. !Kickstarter in the chat. Also, if you want to sub up with your Prime sub or just a regular sub, you can give a reroll to anyone at the table, not me, any of the players. So consider subbing up today.
Don't give your rerolls to Garov.
You can't give them to
Just
me because you can't.
It's a waste.
Because I'll get them eventually.
Yeah.
Because they're haunted.
So don't
They're-
give any of us rerolls then.
They're super haunted. Okay, give me these dice back.
It's reverse psychology.
Give me these dice back.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool. You want the dice back?
Yes.
I can't use them?
you can if you'd like.
No, I don't want
Oh, okay.
Actually, maybe I will. Give me those dice.
Well, got you.
I'll use some. I'll use some
Oh,
dice.
sorry. I thought you would just place them somewhere. I will take those ones. Perfect. Yes.
You just gotta put them back in the box when you're done.
It's a wizard set.
No, these are coming home with me.
Okay.
Perfect.
Well, I don't know if Dom's gonna like that.
I've got my
He
creepy
is waving.
gothic
Yes, he
dice,
loves it.
too.
Great.
Thumbs up.
Dom's asleep.
Good start.
Jesus.
One last thing. There is
late
a
night.
world building doc that I put together, and you can get to that with the URL tinyurl.com/alwayscloudyrpg, and that will give you a little backstory about the characters and the location of Ravenloft. Yes, those dice are beautiful. Okay. With that,
Is this yours? Ours?
That's
I
yours
think-
there.
It's both of yours.
I think we're ready to begin.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Yay.
Oh, you think so?
Wait, no.
No,
Okay.
we're not ready.
Psych!
Well,
Nice.
we are, but not to the part where I thought we were going to go.
Okay.
Let's do the previously on.
What's happening?
Let's do the previously on.
Okay.
So, Last time, on It's Always Cloudy in Barovia, we were introduced to Barovia, a small, dark valley located on a demi-plane that is ruled by a vampire dreadlord named Strahd Von Zarovich. Well, I should say was ruled, because about a century ago, 4 brave warriors marched into his castle and struck him down. And so began a period of time in Barovia where the mist no longer blocked passage to and fro, and people could come and go as they wished. Years later, 2 dwarves, named Ferk and Grizz Cragholder,
Rest in peace.
came to Barovia to take over a tavern named after one of the mighty ancestors who struck down Strahd. They met Mirko, a local Barovian who loved to tell tales and was quite fond of the late Strahd, much to the chagrin of others. They also met Gadget, a gnome tinkerer who wanted nothing more but to be an employee of Cragholders and to use our wonderful contraptions to help the business. Perfect. One day, while they were searching for the burgomaster's daughter, they discovered that she had a child in secret, one that was pale as the moon and had striking blood-red eyes. His name was Damian, and he was a sweet child, but it turned out that he was also a possible vessel for the soul of Strahd. He was then kidnapped during a celebration in the village, and the party ventured to Castle Ravenloft to rescue him. There they fought Rahadin, Strahd's loyal Dusk Elf servant, who was trying to use a soul gate to bring forth the soul of Strahd into the boy. And he succeeded. Ferk was the first to fall, slain by Rahadin. Strahd offered them mercy, but Grizz refused, and was the next to be slain. Mirko turned and bent the knee to Strahd, which led to the dreadlord biting him on the neck and leaving him bloody and convulsing on the floor. Gadget was the only one to escape, and is now in charge of the very tavern that she very much wanted to be an employee of.
Yeah.
But she's about to learn that being the boss isn't as easy as it looks.
Whoa!
Coming this year to Family ABC, I don't know channels anymore.
Freeform. Come on, dude.
I thought we were HBO.
Yeah.
No, this show would not make it to
Yeah,
ABC.
you're right.
This is a freeform show.
XXX. Yeah.
XXXX.
X.
Way to keep the faith, guys. Great. Okay. Now, let's begin in the present with some music. Is what I call music.
Say that right.
Music?
It's not right.
I'll call it what I want to call it.
In my country, we call it music.
Well,
Thank you.
No, I think it's just it doesn't matter, but yes.
So, it's another cold and dreary night in the village of Barovia. A light rain falls, and a silvery mist haunts the streets. The few residents that still live in Barovia are likely sleeping, but one small tavern remains open and inviting, even on a night as somber as this one. Gadget, you are suddenly startled by a voice in the room. Oh, miss, another round for me and my friends here? As you look up from behind the bar, you'd almost forgotten that you actually had a table of guests to serve tonight. So you pour a few mugs of ale and bring them over to the table. You see a man with dark hair and wearing a red cloak. He looks up to you and says, "Thank you, miss, very much. Oh, my friend was just telling me here that he knows you. Isn't that right?" And you follow his gaze to the person on his left, and you see a dwarf reach out and grab one of the mugs of ale. And you do recognize this person as Ferk Cragholder. And he says, "Aye, I know her. She used to run around me bar and muck things up." "What's the matter? Got your tongue?"
It's my bar now.
Yeah.
So also you're dead.
Well,
So I don't think you're actually here.
I'm only dead because you ran away.
You died before I left.
Well, it's all right. I don't blame you for running. I don't. But, I can't say the same for Grizz.
What?
And
What?
you...
Also, she died before I left. I mean, she was the one who insisted that we keep fighting and didn't take the deal.
The person to his left speaks up and says, "I can't believe you sat there and just watched me die. I was slaughtered right in front of you, and you just ran away to this bar."
This is a really bad dream.
And you do recognize this person as Grizz Cragholder. "You don't deserve to own this bar. This belongs to Cragholders. It belongs to us."
Well, if it belongs to Cragholder, then I keep getting taxed for that. So it's not going very well for me.
Well, it serves you right.
Does it? I was just trying to save myself. I thought we were all running.
And then you hear another voice from the person to her left speak up and say, "Don't listen to her, Aunt Gadget." And you see a small boy with pale white skin and red eyes smiling up at you. And he says, "Look, I know you never liked me, it's all right. But you did try to save me. You did try, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
You failed, and you let me die, but it's all right. It doesn't mean you're not still my favorite."
Okay, you just said a lot of things there, but thanks. Also, it wasn't just on me, and I didn't just let you die. There were a bunch of us there, and we tried our best, and now Strahd is back, and life sucks. So, I think we all kind of lost there.
The original person who you dropped off the drinks for leans forward and speaks up and says, Miss Turin, I don't think you're wrong there. I commend you, I think. For you were the only one that survived out of the original. Survival of the fittest, as it is. And there's nothing more than I would like than survival of the fittest. In fact, a cheers to you. Come on, raise your glasses, everybody. A cheers to you. Miss Turin,
Okay.
the gnome that lived. Cheers.
Miss Turin.
Miss Turin.
The
The
gnome
gnome
that
who
lived.
I lived.
Cheers.
She did indeed. I never did like ale that much. It's not really my style. I prefer darker drinks. And as he says that, in the blink of an eye, he vanishes from your sight. And you can feel his presence about until it manifests right behind you. And you try to move and turn around, but you can't. You're just frozen. You're stuck. And you feel his hand graze your neck as he grabs the side of your head and lurches it to the side. He begins to breathe on your neck, and you feel his fangs graze your skin.
I've been paying my taxes. I pay them.
He then bites down hard on your neck, and you feel the warm blood graze down your skin. And then he says, "Now, Gadget, I have a very important question for you. Where are you hiding all the forks?" It's a very simple question, Miss Turin. Where are you hiding all the forks? Gadget! Gadget, wake up! Gadget, are you still in there? Gadget!
Oh, yeah.
You snap open your eyes and see your bedroom, empty. And you hear someone knocking at the door and hear Zit's voice outside. It was just a dream. And dreams like that are fairly common, now that Strahd has returned. In fact, no one in Barovia has slept restfully in quite many months. Not while werewolves stalk the forests and vampires butcher men in the streets. Happy dreams are a fairy tale now, and nightmares lurk around every corner. Because it's always cloudy in Barovia. Welcome back. So, let's begin our adventure proper. And we begin, as any good adventure begins, in a tavern. One that used to be known as Cragholders, which has seen a bit of a makeover thanks to new ownership. For one, it is now named Gadget's Gadgets, and Tavern, and Infirmary, and Library, and Information Help Desk, and several other things. There are strange tinkering contraptions attached to the walls and ceilings, only about half of which actually do what they're supposed to do. By the front door is a Love Tester 5000 that patrons can stick their hand into and get an analysis of their love life. Now, most people think this actually was a glove tester at one point, and the G was just rubbed off. But every now and again, you will reach your hand in there and receive some sort of little snippet of advice on what to do with your love life. near the bar is a sort of chute system that will take mugs full of ale and drop them to any table in the bar. Or the floor. Usually the floor.
It's a work in progress.
And of course, there are a trio of automatons that Gadget has built to wait on tables. Here they are now. These work surprisingly well, actually, for the first hour that they've been activated for. After that time, they become less helpful. So, Gadget, as you get yourself together and head downstairs, what are Astrapi and Verhoven up to?
Well, I mean, I'm moving some barrels of ale around.
Okay.
They're not going to move themselves.
Very
though,
true.
are they?
Go ahead and place yourself by the barrels in the bar.
I shall do just that. Don't actually have my knife drawn. I mean, that would just be a little tacky.
Sure.
I am reading at a table because I am trying to find my ancestry. That's why we came to Barovia. We came to investigate some of my great ancestors and got stuck here. So I'm just reading over some scrolls and books.
Okay. So, Gadget, you head down the stairs. What's the first thing you do when this bar needs to open in the morning?
The first thing I do is probably make sure that my chute is running properly because that is very important. And then I probably also yell to Zit and
Bumbles?
Bumbles and get the mops ready just in case.
You say that and you hear some small footsteps coming up the stairs. They do live in the basement of this tavern. Happily so, I might add.
Rat control.
Rat control, very true. He does walk out munching on what looks like half a rat.
Okay, I told you don't bring that upstairs.
Well, why not?
Because that's what makes people leave, and we already have like.
Do we have anybody in here yet?
No, it hasn't opened yet.
We don't have anybody yet. It's probably because of that rat.
Well, I mean, you can't. I'm tiny. You can't see me behind the bar.
Okay, but still, it's not sanitary.
He takes the bite and then throws it back down the stairs.
Okay, you know what? I'll just pretend I didn't see that. Make sure you have your mops.
Oh no, you're fixing the chutes again?
We're always using them. They're gonna get better.
Can we just deliver them by hand instead?
Are you gonna do that?
I mean, no, but.
Okay then.
I can't because I'm a goblin.
Well, you can't. I mean, if you can't figure out a way to fix that, then I can't help you.
You want me to change my race?
I mean, that's not how I said it.
That's so cruel. I'm going back down to eat my rat.
Blame culture. It's not my fault.
Plain culture. So, you all get together and you see them downstairs. Do you have any duties for them this morning?
Well, we've got the automatons and
They're deactivated at this point. They're waiting for...
we serve food, right?
We do serve food.
Okay, who's cooking the food?
Who is cooking that food?
I move the barrels and I provide other kinds of service.
So
you
it's
don't
not
want me to
Verhoven?
cook.
You cook, right? Do you make the bread?
I mean, my mother, she taught me how to make some food.
Oh no, on the road. She was very adept at keeping us well fed. So by all means, she should be the one doing the cooking.
We need like about 10 loaves of bread.
I'm gonna make us some bread.
Okay, good. And sausage. Can you do that? And cheese?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can make
Great.
sausage.
I'm really good at running a tavern.
Yeah. So, let's start this tavern off with a few toasts, as you do every morning. So, let's raise a glass.
Get right into the ale in the morning.
Yeah, that's how you stay alive here.
Safer than drinking
Thank
water.
you for that
Thank
tip,
you.
SF
Giants.
49er. Gemethus toast. Nothing like a little gothic horror in my D&D.
Nothing like a little gothic horror in my D&D.
Cheers. All right. Stunk toast. A toast to saving throw. A great place to gather as a community to share these wonderful adventures. All are welcome, encouraged to share and join the fun. You all rock. It's a long one. Here we go. A toast to
saving throw.
A great place to gather as a community to share these wonderful adventures.
Wonderful adventures.
All are welcome.
All are
Welcome.
Encouraged to share and join the
Encouraged
fun.
to share.
The fun.
Join the fun.
Join the fun.
Yes.
All rock.
Cheers.
It's an
Bravo.
early morning. We're getting
Thank you,
ready here.
Stump.
One more toast. One more. Vampire 54 toast. I don't drink wine. I prefer something darker.
I
don't drink wine.
I
prefer something darker.
Is it coffee?
Cheers.
Is it coffee?
It's not coffee.
Must be coffee.
It's coffee.
Is it kombucha?
It's definitely not coffee. If
think
somebody
it's
could
blood.
invent coffee in D&D, you
blood?
would make a lot of money.
Is it blood?
It's definitely blood.
It's definitely.
I don't know.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, gross.
Gross, dude.
One of the automatons at this point actually wakes up and starts moving around and tries to find all of you at the bar. Its eyes don't work that well, unfortunately, and eventually it runs into an edge of a table and thinks it's one of you and says, "Here are your wages," and pops out a little container and reaches in and pulls out a haunted Barovian coin for the table. This was by M. Mace 134.
Thank you, M. Mace.
Thank you, Mama.
So,
Jeff, you can't just throw money at people.
those are your wages. Please use them. Please use them to
Okay.
fix me.
As long as it's at
My eyes don't work. Please help.
work here. Okay, you know what? Maybe you should shut down.
Okay, good night. And it does shut down. So that is a haunted Barovian coin. Anybody can use it, and when you do use it, it goes to me. That's the haunt. That's the curse of the coin. Also at this point, Bumbles, you hear his footfalls, his very heavy footfalls, coming up the stairs. And he looks a bit worried and is looking around the bar, and he spots you, Gadget. And he's like,
Did you lose your doll again? Okay, good. I don't want that thing screaming at me.
He
Okay,
motions at you to come over.
I'll go over there.
what is it?
He gets real close to you and he says, "For you!" And he hands you a haunted Barovian coin.
Oh, okay, thanks. Jeff! All right, you're asleep. Stop throwing money at people!
And that's from Jolocost for
Thank you, Jolocost.
haunted Barovian coin for Gadget. Thank you very much for your sub.
Oh, Jolo cost.
And at this point, I will say that we have unlocked the first tier called Starting Strong. At this point, Zit walks up the stairs and says, Hey, guess what I found downstairs?
Is it a rat?
I mean, other than the rat I found,
Oh,
I found some potions.
what?
Yeah.
What? Here? Okay, well, give them to me then.
Well, now let's not do anything hasty. In my experience, drinking random potions from pub basements usually does not typically end very well.
Oh, I don't want to drink it. I just don't want you to have it.
Oh, well then,
that's
yes,
mean.
fine. I understand that.
I mean, I got them for you.
Oh, well, thanks. Then it all works out, doesn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Great.
Should we attest them?
You can, but
I mean, does anyone know how to tell what a potion is? What sort of potion it is?
I mean, I have some experience with these
So-
kinds of
Oh,
things.
there's a label.
this was the first tier that
Yeah, that helps.
Well,
this was,
yes, there's
this
that.
was the first tier that was unlocked, where Zit finds some potions. Where did he find them? You probably don't want to know. But these potions will heal you, but also have a random effect. So they are a regular healing potion, so that is 2d4 plus 2,
Cool.
and another effect, which will happen when you drink it.
The label says that it's for healing.
Oh,
But
well,
there are some little words at the bottom I cannot read.
Oh yeah, that's probably like extra flavor or something.
Probably.
Yeah, it's probably no big thing. So
Okay.
I'll take some money for those now.
no, that's not how this works.
What? I just sold you some potions.
You didn't sell us anything. You said they were for us. That's not how that works. You don't understand marketing.
Yeah, you got me there. All right, I don't understand
Well,
marketing.
Listen, you get to live here, and you get your board. You get food. All the food you want. You guys are real happy with that.
Yeah, speaking of food, where are all the forks? What'd you do with all the forks?
What? The forks should be behind the bar where they always are.
They're not there.
Astrapi make a breakfast, you don't need the fork. You see, I take the boiled sausage and you put it inside of the bread and you hold on to the bread. We don't need forks.
We don't need forks.
Wait, that's not a. Isn't that like some sort of weird
Also-
bread meat combo?
I'm pretty sure that George, this one has a few forks.
You put the forks in George?
Well, I needed them to build them, but not all the forks, so I don't know where the rest are.
All right, I'll see if I can scrounge some up from somewhere else.
All right.
He heads back
Wait,
downstairs.
what do you need forks for?
I don't need forks. We're running a business here.
I'm running a business here.
Oh, and I'm not helping.
You take care of the rats and your mop.
That's helping. And I
Yeah.
find forks when
Yeah.
necessary. but maybe, I could set the table and be a host also?
You're a goblin. We just had this discussion.
Well, look, goblins were not okay before. You guys can agree with this. Goblins were not okay, but now Strahd's back, and there's all sorts of weirdo things out there. So goblin, you wearing a nice suit, not the worst thing.
I mean, on the spectrum, really, it's not that bad.
If you can figure out something else that we can add to the gadgets, and tavern and infirmary, just another and that you can do.
And goblin hole.
Well, I have
What's
an
that
idea.
even mean?
It's a hole where you meet a goblin.
What's your idea?
You can make the forks out of the rat bones.
Okay,
Red bone forks! She's onto something.
I suppose, and they be a little small.
Well, there's smaller people here.
That's the
You could
pot
probably
calling
use
the
it.
kettle black.
Wait, what does that mean?
Very big.
Coffee doesn't exist. What does that mean? He goes about and gets the mop ready for the chute system to break. And the day rolls on, slowly and surely. And you go about business as usual. Travelers passing through this part of Barovia are actually quite common now, but they're usually scared and a bit scatterbrained by the time they reach your tavern. You help them all as best you can. You fill their bellies with ale and food. You heal their bodies with medicine and magic. And you energize their souls with story and song. And as the day turns to evening, you begin preparing the tavern for its nightly round of drinking guests. A light rain begins to fall, as it does on most nights in Barovia. But eventually, this rain turns into a full-blown, thunderous storm.
Yeah. Don't think we're gonna get many patrons tonight.
Yeah. Oh well.
First round's on me. What?
Oh, you okay? You have to pay first.
Take it out of my wages?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Fair enough.
You make your own. You make them pay for. Okay, that's fine. That's how we're gonna do this.
I've had worse.
I took it upon
Probably just him.
myself to
Just
make us
him?
some lamb.
But he reminds me of Mirko.
Oh right. Oh right.
Fair enough.
That whole thing.
Yeah.
Right. Fair.
Sorry, Astrapi, you were
No,
saying.
no. I just don't want to let you know I made some lamb and some potatoes.
Oh,
So you all actually have a very nice dinner in front of you, even though nobody's coming in because of the storm outside. Do you share it with Bumbles and Zit? You don't have to. I'm just asking. They do live here.
yeah, okay, fine. You can eat with us, but you can't eat as much because you guys eat all the time.
What?
We also have to eat. You can't eat all our food, too.
Look, you're welcome to come down and eat as many rats as you want. They just keep
want them.
coming. I don't know where they keep coming from.
well-
You've survived on them for so long.
Yeah.
I really think we could make some rat-filled dishes.
No,
Just
I don't
think,
think that's a
what?
very good idea
Give
at
me a
all.
chance. Just fine.
Well, now I feel bad.
You should feel bad.
It's fine.
Rats taste really good when you know how to eat around the bones and stuff.
Well, good job.
Well, technically, they just filled with the remnants of what we cook anyway, because I just put all of the leftovers out to the back. So maybe that's where they come from, because they just come and they eat it, and then they go in the basement.
Oh, well, what else are we supposed to put the leftovers?
We could give it to our Bumbles.
Bumble's like, oh.
You want more food? Okay, not my food.
Oh.
No, it's got stuff all over. Just take it.
Okay, yeah. Oh, Gadget, man.
It's really hard being in charge.
Bumbles.
Oh! As you shoot lightning out of your mouth, as just a fun little trick you've learned to have him enjoy his day a little more.
I'm gonna eat now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he could just sit there all day and watch that, but don't let that happen. Bumbles actually has been very helpful for you when you need someone to reset bones back in the infirmary. He's very helpful in doing that. You usually have to make them close their eyes.
Make sure you hold them very still. Hold them down very tight. Not that tightly.
can't breathe.
It's all right. And 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I feel great.
All right. Well done, Bumbles. Well done.
So they do have their uses, other than just being yelled at. So the night goes
That's
on.
their primary use.
And-
Let's face it.
You enjoy a nice meal. And eventually, and very suddenly, the door to the tavern is flung open. And at the same time, a streak of lightning clashes.
It wasn't me.
And you see a very dark and ominous figure standing at the door.
What are you here for? Also, could you close the door? It's raining. But we've got ale and lamb, and we've got this machine. You can see your love interest. Do you have something that's broken? You can get that fixed.
I've got my hand on my dagger just in case. Because it's a fantasy role-playing game. Why wouldn't I?
We got information.
Are you still open?
Yeah, if you're paying.
Very good. May I come inside?
Yeah, okay.
Very good.
What? You're not supposed to just invite anybody inside.
Right.
Okay.
This is a tavern. Everyone should come inside if they have money.
But what if they're... And he looks at this person as they slowly take their cloak off.
What if they're a ghost? It's a ghost! It's Diego! Look!
Wait.
It is a pleasure to see you as well. Little bundles.
What did I...
What is it?
You're sorry, little zits.
It's okay.
What did Gadget see? What does she know about him?
About Mirko? Now?
Well, about what happened.
So what you saw was essentially as you were leaving the window, you saw him get bitten.
Oh, I saw that? Oh,
You heard him scream and probably turned back.
well, I also heard him basically change sides,
You did,
right?
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, okay. Everybody get your weapons. Because I'm pretty sure you're working for Strahd.
I got a rat.
Okay, that's not gonna do much, but I got a sword.
Do you wish to strike me dead? Is that what you wish?
I don't know. You were my friend, and then you changed, and I don't know what to think anymore. And everybody else is dead, and now I have to run this place, and it's hard.
I certainly could not blame you for that. You would not be the first one to kill me. You would have to stand in line.
Wait, are you saying you're dead?
I have died countless times. I have lost count. It is old fuzz. I'm sorry. You may strike me dead, but may I please have a seat? I'm very, very tired.
And as you do look at him, you do see he is very different from the last time you saw him. He's a bit gaunt. He's much paler. He's lost a lot of weight. And he does have quite a few more scars than he did before.
How long has it been? Like 3 months? You
It's
said?
about 3 months.
Yes.
What? Okay, but you're not here to kill us all or ask for more taxes?
Absolutely not. I came here looking for my friend. And it appears that my friend wishes me dead, which would not surprise me.
I have to be honest, you kind of changed sides. So I kind of thought maybe you were here, one of Strahd's tricks.
I did what I had to do to survive. Maybe I should have died like the others. Certainly there were days when I wish I had made that decision, but I was a fool. I'm sorry. Do you have any food? I am
We have some, Dave,
Is the other automaton?
Oh, you
go
have
get some food.
Affirmative.
you have robots working for you.
Yeah, I made them.
Of course you did. You
Dave,
were always so resourceful.
Oh, yeah.
Dave starts walking towards the bar and
Dave.
then flings himself over the bar and can no longer walk on the other side.
Okay. All right,
Here is your meal.
okay. I'll just get that.
Interesting.
I'll go get it.
So you bring him a nice plate of food and you serve it to him.
Yeah, is this what you eat?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna cast Eyes of the Grave.
What is
It
that?
allows me to detect the presence of undead within 60 feet. I just want to get a vibe.
Okay, I'll notice you sort of. I guess you're praying or murmuring or.
I'm kind of holding my dagger a little thoughtfully
Okay.
at you and just kind of humming lowly.
So
Interesting.
eyes of the grave. So that's just a free action, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You use Eyes of the Grave to sense the presence of undead within 60 feet around you. And you get a lot of pings outside, just here and there. but nothing in this room.
Who is your new friend here?
Oh, well, I actually think you guys might really like each other. Reminds me of you. And he heals people, though he's kind of the opposite of you.
The opposite.
Yeah, and she
I
has
always
really.
had their best interests at heart.
Yeah, but you wanted them dead, so you could use them.
Which my enemy's dead, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, well, we agree on that. And then she's got really cool things that sometimes she lets me use to build stuff.
Really cool things.
Yeah, look at all the trinkets she's got.
I assume they have names as well.
Oh, yeah.
Most of them I just call cool things.
Very good.
Well, she's a strappy. If you're talking about her, are you talking about her things? Because they
No.
probably have names.
I just wish to be acquainted with the individual. I'm sure she has very nice things.
I don't wish to be acquainted with traitors. This is the traitor you speak of, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you offer him my lamb.
Oh, well, I mean, okay, so he's a traitor, and I don't trust him yet. But he was also a good friend of mine, and he looks really hungry, and he probably will pay for it. So there's that. We don't have any customers.
I don't like to see people hungry, so you eat.
Yeah. And maybe he has explanations for what happened.
I'm Reverend Dr. Gerhard Hans Verhoven, and I know a thing or two about undeath, my friend, and I would be fascinated to hear the stories that you would have to tell us.
Oh, I have seen horrors. Horrors that you would not believe.
Oh, I can believe quite a bit.
Excellent. Yes, we have much to discuss then, and I would be more than happy to fill you in on what has been going on with me for these last 3 months. I understand how all of you must feel about seeing me again. I certainly was not proud of what I did, what I had to do, but I had no choice. I did have a choice. I always had a choice, and I made a choice.
Yeah, so are you still a fan of Strahd's?
No.
Okay.
I wish to see Strahd destroyed.
Oh!
I wish to see his castle burned to the ground. I want to stand over his smoking corpse.
Oh, okay, yeah, I feel the same way.
Would you care for a pint of ale, my friend?
Please. I apologize.
And as you pour in that ale, tier 2 was unlocked, and we'll do that now. It's called Cursed by the Cards. So last season we had this thing where you get to pull a card from here, and a fun effect happens at the start of combat.
Nice.
This time
fun.
it's the same, but if you don't use that card, something bad will happen to you in the future. So now it's a must use or something bad happens. Because you're cursed by the cards.
Wow.
So, let's see who's gonna do it.
So dark.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1.
All right.
Hey!
Pick any card you'd like.
This guy here. Do you want me to show it to you?
Yeah, you can show it off.
It is the broken one.
The broken one.
Hey!
So hang on to that. When combat starts,
My man.
it'll trigger.
All right. Into it.
Go ahead,
Super
Mirko.
into it.
Tell your tale
Well, it is a tale
while you
of
fill your
tragedy.
with Diet Coke.
Diet Coke from me.
A tragedy.
We're out of ale, so I hope that's fine. It's
Diet
okay.
Coke is very fine.
We have the fountain, yeah, so.
Diet Coke in Ravenloft
Yes,
is made with rat guts.
Oh, very good.
And in
So
real life.
It's actually, yeah, exactly, much like real life.
Yeah, once Mirko gets food in front of him, he hungrily scarfs it down. It appears to have been some time since he has eaten a real delicious meal before. He nods his head, and between bites, or between swallows, I guess, he tells you his tale. Well, I don't know how much you saw as you were fleeing from the battlefield, Gadget,
It's not a lot.
but I attempted to deceive Strahd by telling him that I would be his servant.
Yeah, I saw that part.
Yes, it was a gambit I took because I knew he was far more powerful than me, and I would have suffered the fate of my comrades if I had not done something drastic. So, I pledged my life to Strahd. He tore my throat open, and I thought I would awake as a vampire, as a thrall, but instead I was treated as food. I was given to Rahadin, who had a bone to pick with me since I brought him to within an inch of his life the last time that we met. And Rahadin would tell me to go. It was his version of, I don't know if you have this game, but the hide and seeks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We just called it hide and seek.
Ah.
No S.
Yes, well, where I am from, it was the hide and seeks.
The hide and seeks.
He would give me 5 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes, to run about the castle and attempt to evade capture. And as you know, I'm quite adept at surviving, but he's a good hunter. And he would catch me, he would drain me of blood, and I would wake up the next morning in my cell. And we would do this every day. Sometimes he would have his associates join him. But as much as I ran, as much as I tried to escape, he would catch me every time. But as I was sneaking around the castle, I learned things. I listened to Strahd, who had no interest in turning me to his side. Apparently, he thought I was not worth the time. How wrong he will be. But I learned things. I found Strahd's library. I overheard his plans, the different schemes that he had going on about the countryside. Mirko listens. Mirko survives, no matter what it takes. I learned that he's attempting to acquire the artifacts that were used to destroy him some 100 years ago. And he has succeeded.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Well, he has partially succeeded. He acquired an artifact called the... Sorry, there was some food that stuck in my throat.
I understand. Take your time.
Called the holy symbol of Ravenkind, and he brings up something that looks like a little star with a gem in the middle.
Yeah, it's a necklace with
Yes.
about 2 inches in diameter. That little trinket has a red jewel in the center. It's very shiny.
Yes, it is very powerful magic, but it is...
Oh, can I take it? No? Okay.
It is a holy magic.
Oh.
It is something I am not familiar with. It requires a holy understanding.
He is a reverend.
Reverend Doctor, it's more of an honorific, but I'd be glad to take a look at it. And if you don't mind, my friend, I would also like to give you an examination. Coming back from a vampire's touch is no mean feat, and I'd like to make sure that you are as you should be.
Yes, that would be fine. I assure you it was against my will. So I hand over the necklace and I'm going to give you this. Because it has stuff written on it.
Well, I feel like a real jerk now, because I was pretty sure that you just turned on us and finally found Strahd, who you always wanted to find, and then I figured, I don't know, you're a vampire now, or dead,
No.
like everybody else, and you just left. And I had to take care of this tavern all by myself, and I feel like I'm doing all right in the scheme of things, and they're helping me, which is good, because I'm doing well. I don't need help, but it's good to
Gadget, please, you have done nothing wrong. You did the right thing. I should have run as well. We all should have run. We could not face that monstrosity. I tried to save our 2 friends, and when I saw them cut down before me, I realized I had no choice. He would not allow me to flee. So
Yeah.
I had to pretend to wish to become his servant. It was a terrible mistake, and every day I cursed myself for not challenging him and accepting my death. But that is my lot in life. I am an inveterate coward, and I always will be.
Well, I mean, at least we both are.
This is true. This is true, but we are alive, Gadget. We have survived.
That's true.
And we will see the downfall of Strahd once again.
Well, I mean, maybe it was a little stupid for us to try in the first place.
Well, we tried our best.
Yeah, and we just brought him back instead. Now we're stuck here, and it's really expensive to run a tavern when Strahd knows who you are.
Indeed, indeed. Well, what do you make of that artifact?
One can practically feel the power coming off it.
You do, yeah. You feel, ever since you've been trapped here, it's been much harder to commune with any deity, for anybody. But this is the first time you feel some true power coming from an object. And this is a very powerful item.
Wait, how did you stole this? Wait, how did you get away?
Mirko is very resourceful, as you know.
Indeed.
I located this item during one of my games of hide and seeks.
You know, in my country, we call it hide and go seek.
Oh, it
That's
seems
from Daggerdale.
That seems a little
Daggerdale.
repetitive.
From Daggerdale,
Are you
yeah.
not seeking?
Well, it's a little better than what they say in the next town over, which is the hide and go find.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that just does not sound.
Not as good of a ring in the ear.
It's a little bit
You
of
find objects, you seek humans.
exactly
Yeah,
yes.
I think maybe they just need to simplify that. Yeah.
Either way, imagine being brutally murdered at the end of it.
Okay, all right. Well, hide and go seek. I'm gonna go hide and seek a rat downstairs while you all talk about vampires and goblins and what else.
Wait, did you just say goblins?
Yeah.
Yes, there were several goblins inside of the castle.
Is that
Never
different?
seen one in
no,
the
God.
flesh.
Oh, they are
Excuse me,
terrifying.
that is very
Big,
different.
huge, nasty clangs.
Very different from a goblin. It's
Okay.
a goblin.
Okay.
Okay, you do not call a goblin a goblin.
Well, I didn't do that.
Goblins are. Did you call him a goblin?
I didn't.
You don't.
That is incredibly offensive.
I am
I know this
scandalized.
as Mirko.
Okay, I
Goblins are terrible.
like
Bumbles crosses his arms. Like,
everyone is putting words in my mouth as though I said. I'm just trying to understand the difference so I can be sensitive.
Well, goblins have huge clangs.
Don't talk about the clings.
All the
I'm out
way.
of here. I'm gone.
and they leave to head downstairs. Vampire 54, thank you for that tip.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Vampire 54.
It looks like we've unlocked Tier 3, which is called Inspired by the Flame. I'm going to hand each of you one of these beautiful candles.
Oh, I love these candles. They probably have a downside now, don't
I'm
they?
sure.
These don't have a downside.
Oh, there's brightness in the world.
These
How
are
wonderful.
inspiration for you. You can
Mine's
snuff
not
out a
bad.
candle to gain inspiration on one roll.
Thank you.
So feel free to use that. Thank you, chat, for unlocking that.
I can lift 400.
We are 17 away from the next tier, Tier 4.
Ooh, tier 4. Tier 4 is good.
And let's have
I
a
have no
toast
idea.
while we're here.
Oh, why not? I've got a fresh batch of Diet Coke in my goblet.
Vampire 54 toast. This big event. Wait, oh, he's not done. Wait, still typing.
boy,
I jumped the
okay.
gun here.
Wait, this big event.
Now he's
Wait,
done.
he's not done.
Okay,
Wait, he's
Tyler
still
gave the
typing.
thumbs up.
Is it?
This is it.
This, here we go, this is it.
This was a big event for you. For Strahd, it was a Tuesday.
This is a big event for you. For Strahd,
It
this
was
was
a Tuesday.
Cheers.
That
Thank
is
you, Vampire
so
54.
true.
That's a bad luck. Got to drink
I
it before you
know.
get those.
Sorry. We tap the bottom in my house. That's what we do.
Really?
Tap the bottom.
In your house?
Yes.
With my clan? Yes. We tap bottoms.
TMI.
Oh no! Oh! Am I?
Oh.
Oh my.
So,
We
all right.
tap of the bottoms.
so as the night rolls on, you tell them a little more about your situation in the castle.
And I am
Yes.
fascinated.
Yeah.
Yeah. In addition to the goblins, he tells you a little bit more about the artifacts
Right.
and the present location of the artifacts. He said he has come to not Ravenloft.
Barovia.
Oops, Barovia. Come to Barovia because there is a magic artifact here. It is one of the artifacts that can be used to destroy Strahd, and that is the Tome of Strahd. It is in the town of Barovia. Now, where it is, I could not say. I feel as if I had seen every private library in Barovia in my time here, and I never saw this item.
You know, in my youth, I had a habit of finding things that perhaps should have stayed lost.
Yes.
And
He was a grave digger.
Oh, truly.
I prefer the
I also was a member of the grave digging arts.
Well, he wasn't a grave digger.
I'm sorry, he would, what was my
I-
accent? He would rob the graves.
I prefer the term resurrectionist,
Oh, yes. Interesting.
but perhaps
Truly, we do have much in common.
I
I
could
apologize.
It's potato, it's fine.
It's potato.
I think those are real different.
Tomato, potato, I don't know.
Seems like he said the potato
That's a
twice.
great-
We've been
Rabbit.
drinking ale all evening before you arrived.
I know, said the girl who can't even tell the difference between a goblin and
What
a
I'm
goblin.
saying, my
Okay.
friends, is perhaps I can
Yeah, before.
call some of those skills into play, but I wouldn't know where to start.
Well, unfortunately, neither would I. It is located in the village, but where it could be.
So Mirko, when you were last in the castle, you did overhear him Strahd talking to Rahadin and mentioning something about the Church of Barovia.
Okay,
that-
I take that back.
It was
Had the recollection in my head which was buried.
it was nearly demolished essentially when Strahd took over again, but has been rebuilt since then.
Yes. They
Can I do
were-
a history check for where people might have stored artifacts and such like that were of like ancestral value? And
Yes.
You should use my book.
Oh, sure.
Oh, the book! That's right, the
A
book!
Guide to Barovia?
Yeah, it's a history book.
It's completely incorrect.
I paged
But it is a book.
I remember this book.
11.
11. Yeah, with an 11, you're fairly new to here, so you wouldn't know exactly where these people keep their artifacts. You would assume if it's a book, it would be in a library. There are no libraries.
Apparently, according to this book, most books are kept underground in basements.
I mean, that actually might not be not true, but
Well, that's
But
what
it
the
is
book says.
true.
it seems very unlikely.
That's what
Oh. Oh.
that's what the book says.
I don't know
So,
that I'd say most books, I'd say some.
well, here, at least in Barovia, and the
That says every book is buried underground.
yeah.
Well,
I don't think this is correct.
But this
It's a
history
history
book,
down.
it's true.
Gadget. Oh, my darling.
What? It's
No.
a book. If it's in a book, it's probably right.
That
That is patently untrue.
Well, that's always been my experience.
I mean, certainly this book is not buried underground.
But ancient artifacts, they would be kept in maybe a holy place or hidden, but underground, that's too damp for the books.
Well, now, Astrapi, you might be onto something there. I mean, there's certainly historical precedents. Ew. So very much ill. For holy sites to be underground so that they can be protected and perhaps serve as some sort of sepulchre for the holy men who attended them.
So do you think they would have some kind of a dry machine to make it dry under
I can make one of those.
the base?
Oh.
A dry machine.
Yeah, if I could
I
just
don't know
have
what
a
that
few
is.
of those trinkets, yeah, one of those would probably work really well.
No, do you know what these are? My great aunt gave these to me, and you put them together, and you use them to douse for the water. So they're actually the opposite of the dry.
Like I could do this. Okay.
They're
It
very
was
Do you care
similar
for a
to that.
refill?
Yes, I feel like we've lost the thread here a little bit. Because I should mention to you that I had just escaped several hours ago, and through pure luck and no skill of my own, but there is a decent chance that people will come looking for me.
What? Okay, maybe we
Wait,
should
put this
shut
all in
the
danger.
door. What?
Yeah. That's the-
I'm
Well, certainly we are always in danger here. They don't know that I have come here.
But they might suspect it. Just because I changed the name, I don't think we can fool them that easily.
There is a possibility.
I think you guys will be fine. Let's do a cheers, though.
all right.
All right.
Siamath Piran Kostos, wash this down with the blood that runs through you all. Because soon you'll have nothing left. Strahd is coming.
Great.
Wash this down
with the blood that runs through you all. Because soon
you'll
have nothing left.
Strahd is coming.
Cheers.
Very
You're going to be
nice.
perfectly fine.
Dun, dun, dun.
Everything's going to be great.
Don't worry.
The gang does nothing
tap the
wrong.
bottom like when you drink it.
And then
Oh, I
like
see.
that.
Bottom line, if I may say so, Mirko says, refilling his goblet with Diet Coke.
We should get the bottle kind. Way better than aluminum.
That's absolutely true. Nice glass bottles.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Aluminum works better for robots, though.
True.
The bottom line, the presence of Strahd in Barovia is quite troubling. And it's time that we work and do what we must do to expel him from this land. He is a murderer. He is insane. Nothing good will come of it. So,
But
this
maybe
sooner.
this is our destiny. Because I look at the ancestry, and Barovia has a richer history of Strahd, and maybe this is his home, and we are just intruders.
Well, the one thing about that is that he won't let us leave. So I would be fine not being here if he would just let me leave. That's my big thing.
Yes.
Rude.
That is a catch-a-33.
I don't think that's.
It's-
But yes, I
it's
understand
the
what you're
name of a
saying.
scroll.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes, the famous catch scrolls.
The
Yes.
catch
I have
scrolls.
read all of those.
Yes.
Very impressive that you have committed that one to memory.
Well, I certainly don't want to go walking about in the rain and the fog tonight to see if anyone is coming for you. So, given that we probably aren't getting any more patrons tonight, perhaps it's best bar the doors and go to bed.
Yeah.
Hope for the best. Pray if you do that kind of thing.
Very good.
Yeah.
Perhaps then in the morning we could return and go look at the church and see if there are any artifacts in there, or even perhaps pick up the thread. Is this acceptable to you?
Yeah.
Because I do believe that the sooner we can get started on this, the sooner Strahd will be struck down.
I mean,
I
that
mean,
would be
unless
helpful.
you all want to go wandering about in the rain and the fog, I just don't think it's a good idea.
No.
The rain has let
certainly.
up quite a bit now. It
Well,
is still raining lightly, but it's not raining heavily.
It seems like maybe you need some sleep. That's not part of the hide and seek or the hide and seeks, that, like you call it.
Yes, the hide and seeks.
Oh, the two does. Okay.
The hide and seeks.
The hide and the seeks.
I don't know what I call
So
it.
just to clarify,
Yes.
it is a bit of a thing that you need to do quickly, but you don't know how quickly.
Right.
Because Rahadin also knows where this book is.
Oh,
Well, we
Because that's who he was talking to. So I'm not saying you.
Time is
I'm not
of
saying
the
you
essence.
do
Thank
have
you
to
for
do
that.
it, but I'm just saying you don't have infinite time,
right.
and it is like 9:30.
Okay.
I think,
Oh,
personally, I don't think we should do it in the daylight, though, because then people see. If they're looking for
one
you,
thing.
maybe we should.
Yes, one thing I should point out is I overheard Strahd and Rahadin discussing this mission. So there is a chance that Rahadin may get there first. And if he gets there first, he will make life very difficult for us.
I really don't-
imagine if we were to go there tomorrow morning after a good night of sleep, that the book would be missing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we should go now. I really don't want to run into that guy.
Yes.
BSB care.
Thank you,
Take
BSP.
care. Thank you for your tip.
Also, I see fine in the dark.
Yes. Of
Certainly.
course.
I have dark vision.
Why wouldn't we
Oh.
want to just bar the doors and go to sleep and wish for the best? Yes. Let me get my cloak.
He pretends because he spent most of his time working in the dark, you see,
I-
around the churchyard, so he'll be fine.
He does bring back some sour memories.
You won't be
understandable.
tempted anymore, don't worry.
And he does put on a heavy leather overcoat that he produces a small box from the pocket of, and he shakes it, and you hear this tiny little rattle, and he looks at you and he says, "Yes, I shan't be tempted ever again."
Listen, we don't judge.
About stealing?
I don't know, whatever it is that you want to do. We don't judge.
Wait, really?
Well, it depends.
Murder? Or
Rob
like
the grave?
I do occasionally judge.
Okay, he judges. I don't judge.
There are some times where judging is important.
Okay, sometimes
Mine.
we judge.
Yes.
He judges more than I do.
I judge fairly frequently.
Okay, he judges all the time. He's
Yes.
gonna judge you, whatever you do.
I am judging all of you right now.
Well, then let's judge while we're walking.
Yes, I agree.
I have a good idea that
yeah.
I just thought of, though. You tell me Mirko is great storyteller, so maybe you add storytelling to the signs out front.
When we get back, we'll add and storytelling.
I would be more than happy to tell the tales.
She's got good ideas.
She does.
I do
Yeah.
have a good
Good ideas and good
She's
things.
quite impressive.
And
Yeah.
if any spies of Strahd walk in, you'll just be like, I'm not Mirko.
Yes.
No Mirko here.
I don't know Mirko. Who is this Mirko person?
Cool. Okay, so before you guys leave, you have one last toast to do. So raise your mugs and let's do a toast. Bees be care, toast. Cheers. welcome to the new blood at the table. Hopefully they keep cool and don't lose their head. Too soon? Nah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome to the new blood at the table. Hopefully
they keep their cool and don't lose their heads.
Too soon?
Nah. It's been 3 months. You guys are over it.
Yeah. It's fine. Time heals all
Thank
wounds.
Thank you for that.
It was only my first
Except
day
for
of death
amputation.
Real quick, do you want to take a short rest to attune to that item?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
So as you guys are getting ready, he takes
Give me 10 minutes.
10
Oh,
10
wait,
minutes
takes him 10
each,
minutes, huh?
and it comes to you very quickly. So you can do everything that is on that item.
You don't
Also-
know what I can do. Well, you do. That's okay.
I have some idea.
Yeah.
Also, we've unlocked tier 4,
Hey!
which is called How Raven Kind of You. And that will trigger when it triggers. Okay, so you guys bar the doors from the outside this time and set off towards the church, which is to the north. And it's still raining a little bit, not too hard now. On your way there, let's see. Astrapi. Astrapi.
Yes.
As you're walking down the road, it catches your eye because it's a little odd for people to be out this late. Usually nobody leaves their home when the sun comes down in Barovia, unless they're out hunting someone or something. So it's often that people stay in their homes, especially in this village. But you see a mother and a child walking hand in hand down the road. And that strikes you a bit odd. And as they pass the road, they kind of look at you and just keep on going. But then you hear a voice from behind you. Excuse me, Astrapi, you dropped something. And you look back and see the little girl pointing to your feet. And you look down and see a small pouch. And you reach down to pick it up and find 4 haunted Barovian coins.
Whoa!
4 for the table. Thank you very much, M. Mace 134.
Thank you.
Wow.
Mace
Look at
134.
what I found.
And
4 rolls for Astrapi.
you
That's
look.
money.
Well, it's 4 rolls for. It's a table
Yes.
thing, so
Yes.
There you go.
it's everybody.
I'm okay with
thank
that.
you so much for that, Mace. And you look back up to thank that little girl, and they're gone. Like they were never there.
Where'd you find them? This is great. It's probably more money than we made today in total. So,
There was a little, never mind.
okay.
As we were walking, Mirko brings out a little piece of leather
Okay.
from one of his interior pouches, whispers some mystic phrases, and the leather dissolves and dusts in the wind, and he appears to be covered with a shiny, not shiny, sort of a dull aura around him.
A dull aura.
He casts mage armor on
Your
himself.
mage armor is on, so your AC is now 18.
16.
Oh, 16 plus 3. Got it. Excellent. So
You don't have a hood like the rest of us.
you are soaking wet.
Get hood.
Aw. No, you have a hood. Let's all use our imaginations here. Aw.
Astrapi has a...
So, you head north from the tavern to the church, and you see atop a slight rise a gray, sagging structure of stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for months now. And you can see a bell tower that's off in the back part of the church, and a flickering light that shines through the holes in the shingled roof. The rafters, you can hear them straining under the load right now. And the doors are currently closed, but not barred.
So, do we want to go inside, or are we looking around out here?
I'd like to make a perception check or an insight check.
What are you looking for?
Stuff. It feels way too convenient for us just to walk up to that church.
Well, your passive is 16,
Okay.
which is crazy good.
Yeah.
That is not so good. So I will tell you, with a passive of 16, you do see lights from
Okay.
inside the church, dim lights. You see footprints going towards the door because of the mud currently. And that's it.
Okay.
And those are recent footprints.
Okay.
Can I roll for
I
to
accept
look for
that.
one of those like outside basement doors?
You don't have to roll for that. I mean, if you want to walk around, I mean, there's like a gate essentially that leads to the cemetery, or not a gate, but there's
Okay.
a fence essentially that's attached to the side of the church. But from the three sides that you can see, you do not see any sort of
Okay.
anything leading to a basement.
Okay. You know what I mean? Like in the Wizard of Oz. Where, like,
Yes,
you know,
yeah, like a storm shelter.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can open this door, and we want to go inside.
Should we knock? And we pretend like we seek a shelter from the storm.
I don't know if we should announce our entrance here. This is a dark place and there are dark forces inside. Best to be discreet.
Alright.
All right.
I mean, can we just like kind of push on the door and see if it, like, is? I'm basically trying to see if it's locked or not.
Yeah, go for it. So you just kind of push against the door. It does seem locked, but not barred from the other side.
Okay, I want to try to unlock it.
Okay.
Ooh. Lockpicking.
Would that be sleight of hand or
That would be a dex check.
dex?
For some reason, the Tetris theme just popped into my head.
Tetris?
Yeah.
That's odd.
Because, you know, when one thinks lockpicking, they think Tetris for some reason.
Wow,
Doom, doom, doom.
fancy pants.
Yeah,
I have a
Just toss us on the floor.
All right.
Actually, get the benches off of that.
Okay.
And it is for
You mean the
can
fuse?
Yes.
put it in the keyhole, and sometimes it helps.
Oh, yeah, that can help. It does sometimes.
Gadget, can you make a stealth check for me?
Can I help her with the picking?
With the picking, yes.
Brought
This is
to
a
you by
different
Loot
check.
Gaming.
Okay.
Actually, everybody make a stealth check because you're outside the church.
This is
But at advantage because it's raining.
okay.
Added.
Oh wait, are we all stealth checking?
Yes.
All right.
Would you?
I got a 5 total.
Am I any good at
23.
Stealth checking.
8.
23, 8, 5.
7.
Okay, wow. Everybody except the person picking the lock. So as you're picking the lock, everybody just kind of clomping around the
Well.
rain, being like, what's in here?
Let's be quiet.
What's in this church? Make sure nobody makes a lot of noise.
Glad it stopped raining!
And Gadget, as you're about to start picking the lock, you see the handle actually turn. I guess it wouldn't be a handle. No, it would be a handle. This is a private church. And so someone on the other side is opening the door.
Get back. Get back.
And it opens, and you see a woman with brown hair peek out and say, "Can I help you?"
Oh, we
It's raining.
seeking shelter from the storm.
It's storm. Yeah.
In a holy place.
Don't you all work at the tavern?
Yes, and we see the error of our ways.
We locked ourselves out.
Benny.
And you are here to pray.
I'm the Reverend Dr. Gerhard Hans Verhoven. I'm a cleric of Keller. Maybe come in, please. It's inhospitable out here.
Well,
Look at the lightning.
did that come from your...
No.
that's...
No, did you see? It was huge lightning.
It doesn't. It's not raining that hard, but you don't have to convince me to come inside of a church. Listen, I cannot invite you in. Do you understand?
No.
If you are clean, you can enter of your own goodwill, but I cannot invite you in.
Oh,
We're not
okay.
a vampire.
What does this mean, clean?
Not. You're free of the mark.
The mark. Oh, the mark.
Wow.
How interesting.
And she nods to you and then leaves the door ajar and just steps back.
So I produce the holy symbol of Kellenvor, which is the little skeletal hand with the scales of justice. Blessed be. And I step across the threshold.
Okay. You do. You are inside the church.
Well, I would like to. Yes, I should.
My dear lady, I apologize. I did not catch your name.
What's that? And she peeks back out. What's that?
I did not catch your name.
My name is Victoria. Have you not?
Victoria.
I haven't seen you around the tavern.
No,
He's new.
I have not been at the tavern for some time.
I see.
Have you had issues with folks attempting to gain access to the chapel who have the mark, as you call it?
No, but I would like to keep it that way.
As would I. Victoria, you are doing fantastic work. And I walk through the entryway.
You do.
I walk through.
You do.
Me too.
No. Just kidding. You do.
Ah!
Just kidding. You do.
Neat.
Very nice.
So, I
Is
need.
there anything cool looking in here?
Well,
It's all cool looking.
doesn't it all look cool?
How small are the cool
Dwarven
things?
Forge?
Do we have that? Oh, there's the overhead cam. Look at that.
How small and portable are the cool things?
Oh, nice.
How small and portable are they?
Right there.
Hold on, the
That's
magic's
neat.
not done yet. We got tiny lights.
I see what you're
Tiny lights.
Tiny bubble.
doing. I love the future.
What?
That's neat.
Tiny lights.
Oh my god, it shows up on stream.
I love
Look at the production
miniatures.
value here.
Tiny lights.
So good.
Ugh.
Oh.
Tiny lights.
Wow.
Everything's
This
tiny
is-
and beautiful.
Sorry, where can the viewers at home get something?
This is all Dwarven
awesome?
Forge. I got this from the last Kickstarter.
Dwarven Forge, eh?
And when it
neat.
flickers, oh man.
Neat.
Yeah, they went all out. Where's
So
your mini? Did I
cool.
give it to you?
Yeah, she's right.
Oh, cool. Place yourself in that. Oh, nice. You
Oh,
fell
shit.
down.
I'm gonna take a nap in the corner.
Oh, he's already there.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I put you in here.
Where am
Thank
I?
goodness.
You're here.
Sorry, I had to pick my nose.
I need more
It's all
Diet
on
Coke.
camera.
I'm already on my second Diet Coke.
Wow.
Going
Two Diet
crazy
Cokes.
tonight,
Rhoades.
guys.
2 Diet Cokes. Rose.
Actually, while you're setting up, I need to steal away for just a second
Yeah.
because all of this toasting is. Yeah.
Bring me some candy on the
I
way
will.
back.
I will bring everybody candy.
Guys, want candy at home?
You want? Do you want the
yeah,
candy?
just
We'll
put
just
your
throw it-
email. Put your email in the chat, and we'll send you some candy.
So, Verhoven, as soon as he walks in, he's like, hold on, I actually have to go to the bathroom. I'm going to go outside. Can't pee in a church. Goodbye. And he walks back out.
is this true?
That's what he thinks.
Certainly seems to make sense.
I told him once as a joke. It's don't tell him.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him when he gets back. Nobody tell him when he gets back. So, you see this woman still inside, and there are 2 torches, one on each side, some pews, and up at the front is an altar and some green glowing orbs around it. They look like torches with like sconces on top, essentially.
Ooh.
What are those?
What? The lights.
Yeah.
They are just adornment to Mother Night.
Mother Night.
This is a church for Mother Night.
Oh, where do you get something like that?
Where do you get?
With the green.
Oh, they
Yeah, that'd be great for the tavern.
they're torches, and we put some sort of a glass structure on top with a veil. It's colored.
Mirko starts to sweat as memories of the last time he was inside of a church sort of come streaming back to him. Holy shit!
Wow, that's a plethora of
Well,
candy.
There's a lot of
Brought
candy.
it for the table.
Yeah, chat. If, like I said, if you want candy, just put your email addresses in
Megan
the
can
chat.
have the haunted coins. We have the candy.
We'll
and
send you some
trade.
candy. We'll send you a candy bars.
Have you all prayed to Mother Night before? I don't think I've ever seen you in here.
Yeah, we love Mother Night.
Mother Night is
Good friend.
I'm familiar with Mother Night.
You are.
certainly.
So then you've all brought her an offering of some sort.
Yeah, I brought this.
What is that?
This is a really helpful gear that you would put on a track.
Did you say gear?
Yeah.
It looks like junk.
All junk can be used for something really good once you think of it.
I see. That's fine, but maybe once you build it, you can give it to Mother Night.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm fine with that.
It's
an
very
act-
meaningful for her to give away something of a gadget.
I see. I understand that. Gnomes are very careful with their gadgets. I understand.
But you see, we are collectively, we bring the gift of a poem.
A poem from Mother Night.
We all wrote a verse of a poem.
Well, you should probably wait for Father Boyce first. I don't think I should hear the poem.
Well, that is okay.
All right.
Is Father Boyce here?
Yes, he's with someone in confessional at the moment.
Oh, I understand.
Did you want to speak to? Did some of you want to confess?
Certainly we could wait for him. I would love to speak to Father Boyce.
All right, he should be out in just a moment. Well, I don't think he's coming out, but the person he's with will come out. He stays there until dawn.
Oh, truly.
Maybe while we are waiting, you have a library.
A library.
So we can read while we wait.
The scriptures of Mother Night.
Yes,
Yes.
she wishes to commune with Mother Night the way I and others have in the past, and the only way one can truly do that is by reading of teachings and deeds and.
He quotes the scripture all the time, but
Make
I
a
never.
persuasion check, Verhoven.
You got it. Hold on a second.
Actually, deception, I guess, because
okay.
you're lying out
it's,
of your
it's not going to be great either way, but for you, you
You's
got it.
lying out of his teeth.
I could do religion. Let's see, deception or persuasion. Let's do
Deception.
Deception. Okay, so that is 3. A
Oh.
mighty 3.
Have a coin.
There are
yeah, you
haunted,
know what?
haunted Barovian
I'm
coins.
here. Have a haunted
The
Barovian
first
coin.
of many.
Ooh.
7.
And you will get a new dice.
Yes. But I have another set that looks just like that. I don't know which one's which.
I don't. Maybe you're familiar with a different Mother Night. Maybe you come from a different place. I don't think you know of her teachings.
Mother Night, like with the sword, Mother Night.
Look, you don't have to act like you know. It's fine if you want to come and learn. I'm happy to let Father Boyce teach you. I don't. You're welcome here. You don't have to make up any stories.
I'm so sorry. Thank you.
I am a bit of a religious scholar, but I must admit some gaps in my knowledge when it does come to Mother Night. I
No,
sincerely apologize for the ruse.
No, it's fine. It's very common around here. You know, people have come from all sorts of places that the mists have pulled them from, and they've never heard of Mother Night. And if they have, it's something very, very different from ours.
Oh, that's what it is. I was trying to figure out if I was a man of the cloth for Mother Night, but I was belonging to the cult of the Morning Lord. So,
Oh, the morning and the night.
so this is sort of the opposite of
Yes.
this is our polar opposite,
Yes.
at least for when I was ordained.
Yes,
All right.
exactly.
I mean, yeah.
Have I heard of Mother Night before?
I think you definitely have,
Okay.
while being in service to the Morning Lord.
Yes.
But nothing concrete. It was always just like generic.
Because
Like-
this is an unusual sort of church, right?
Well, sure. I mean, what's not unusual in Barovia now, but
This is true.
this is a bit unusual.
So this has just popped up since the return of Strahd.
Yes, it was a church for the Morning Lord
Cult of
before.
the Morning Lord. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. Tell me, Victoria,
Yes.
how long have you been in service of the Mother Night? If you
just-
don't mind my asking.
No, not at all. Just about a month.
Truly.
About a month here, yes.
And you were called?
Called?
Yes, to service.
Oh, no. I just needed a place to sleep at night. And Father Boyce invited me in and took care of me, so I offered in return my services as best I could to watch the door and let people come to and fro, make offerings, and wait in line if they wanted to make a confession.
How interesting. This Father Boyce, is he good to work for?
Well, he gave me a purpose here. Yes, I was lost before this.
Do you know where he came from?
I believe he's from Barovia.
Truly. Do I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know. No.
Okay,
There's
yeah.
probably no way you know that guy.
Interesting. I've been in Barovia for quite some time and I have not met him. This is not a very large town. But...
That's true. Well, Barovia is the whole.
Oh!
The whole
Talking about
valley.
Barovia,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
Barovia.
Yes, not
Okay.
the village of Barovia.
Ah!
That gets a little confusing.
I take that back. It is very possible I have not met him before. It's confusing, you know, because Barovia in the Barovia
Yes.
is a little bit of a big one, yes.
Barovia.
Yes.
They should call it like Barovia City. So it's Barovia, a Barovia City.
That, yes, so or Barovia Village probably would be more appropriate.
I tend to agree. I'm sure if you sent a missive to Strahd, he will take it into
That's
consideration.
not for me. No.
Oh, I see.
Do you know how long he has been in confession, if you don't mind my asking?
About 10 minutes?
10 minutes. Interesting.
Somebody has a lot to confess.
Well, sometimes it takes people quite a bit to express their sins, especially in that room. That room is covered in darkness, and that's how Mother Night listens in the dark.
And do you have a clear conscience, Victoria?
Oh, no, of course not. No, I'm
course.
not in service to Mother Night.
We
I
all
just-
have some darkness, don't we?
Yes, of course, yes, I do. We do,
Truly.
yes. But Mother Night, she watches over us all, and she brings us peace within darkness. At least that's what Father Boyce teaches. And it's not, I know it sounds different than what you're used to in gods and men, but it's very different here in Barovia, and, well,
Things are different, aren't they?
an understatement.
You are a survivor, Victoria.
Thank you.
Yes.
The darkness takes us all in the end, whether we're prepared for it or not.
Very true. At that moment, you hear the side door open, and exactly like that.
Wow.
And I guess it'll be this guy. A man walks out. And he's just wearing common clothes, but the look on his face, he looks very shaken. And his eyes are just staring off into the distance. Make a perception check real quick, everybody.
Rolling well.
Ooh, wait.
11.
24.
Nice.
10.
20.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
So, you two notice when this door opens and slowly starts closing again, that light doesn't seem to enter the room that it's going into. Almost darkness peeks out a bit before the door closes and it recedes inside. Make an Arcana check, both of you. And this man, while they're doing this, walks out and sits down in one of the pews and just stares forward.
25.
Whoa!
Q Workshop.
Not
So far,
bad.
so good.
Not 25.
Not 25.
Yeah.
You recognize this instantly as a darkness spell that has been cast inside the room.
Parlor tricks.
So the door closes, and Victoria looks up at the four of you. If any of you would like to go speak to Father Boyce, you're welcome to go inside.
I mean, can we just ask him some questions? Do we have to go in there?
He doesn't come out.
No, he's in service until the morning, until the dawn.
Well, I would love to speak to Father Boyce.
Do not be afraid. There's nothing. There's a room of darkness, and I've been in there once. It is quite frightening at first, but if you just close your eyes, there is some peace in there, and just let go and tell him what you're worried about, what you've done, and your sins will fade away.
What are you thinking, Tyler?
Yes, I would love to speak to this man. If you excuse me, I'm going to...
Speak to this guy or the
No,
inside? Okay.
to the Father Boyce. If you permit me, I would love to have a seat at the pew and commune for a bit.
Yes, that's perfectly
All right,
fine.
so I go over to a pew and I take a seat.
Before you go further, please, could you just... I know you have weapons, but please do not take them out.
Weapons?
This is a holy place.
You have my word.
Thank you.
While I am sitting, I kind of mumble to myself and I cast Detect Magic.
Okay. In this room?
Yes, in this room. And it has a 30-foot sphere.
30-foot sphere. So you are here. You detect... It doesn't go through walls or doors, correct?
I
would assume not.
No, actually.
It's a line of sight spell.
Yeah, I think
So-
it is line of sight.
The only thing that's giving you hints of magic, other than the obvious, your trinkets, any trinkets that they have that are
Right.
magical, are some. On top of this altar at the very front are all the gifts that have been bestowed by patrons here.
Okay.
And there's a pile of gold essentially there, and like peeking out of the gold are some artifacts, some trinkets, some things, and some of those are pinging magic off of you. Not all of it, but just like the ones that are peeking out, some of them.
Okay, I make a mental note of which ones are pinging it as magical.
You have to get kind of close because it's kind of a pile.
I will. Yeah. Okay. So I'll go up to the very front pew.
Okay.
And I'll reach into my cloak and pull out a handful of coins.
Okay.
5 gold coins.
5 gold coins.
To be precise. And I will sprinkle them on the altar.
Okay.
Splash them. Don't splash the pot.
You sense 2 items that are
Okay.
peeking out of there. You can't see what they are, but you sense 2 specific items there.
Okay. I sort of mentally log their location in my head.
Okay. You'll be able to pick them out immediately if you
Okay.
if you need them.
Yes, I will. And then I'm going to sort of do, I don't know, some sort of religious move that looks fairly convincing.
Okay.
And secretly undermining, of course, sort of a cult of the Morning Lord thing, but disguised.
Sure.
And I will turn my back to the altar and return to the people.
Do you mention the Morning Lord?
No.
You do a prayer without mentioning him?
Do you say? You mean? Do I say like the Morning Lord's name out loud?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Cool.
I sort of mumble the equivalent of the Nicene Creed, I guess. For
Okay.
The Morning Lords.
As you do that, the torches in the room flicker a bit, and you're not sure if that's just like a coincidence or related. Is he laughing up there?
He's
I just-
lost in reverie.
Yes. It looks like
You're afraid.
I am very afraid of him.
Oh,
That's how you do it, Megan.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of offerings for Mother Night. I'm going to check on our friend over there and make sure he's okay. Sometimes these confessions take a lot out of you, so I'm just going to check on him. And she goes and sits down next to him and puts an arm on his back, and he's just kind of shaking.
Confession dude?
Yeah, the guy who walked out.
All right.
But feel free. You are welcome. Whoever wants to go inside, one at a time, please.
One at a time. Well, Doctor, do you wish to go first, or shall I go?
I'm not afraid of the dark. I'd be glad to.
Very good. I will stand outside.
Yeah, so. Creepy darkness spell, creepy darkness spell.
Yes. So
The eagle-eyed viewer will notice that he's reaching in his left pocket. What is he reaching for?
a piece of gum.
Yes.
Chewing gum!
You are this guy.
Gotta keep fresh breath!
It's my material component for this spell.
Ooh.
So you walk inside, and as you do, the light peeks into the room just a little bit, and you do see a man standing there, balding, probably late 40s, early 50s,
Okay.
human, and he just motions towards a chair that's in front of him. He's sitting on what looks like a bed, essentially.
Okay.
This is probably just his bedroom. The church doesn't have many rooms, but... Ugh. And you notice there's no candles in this room. And in fact, other than the light that's peeking out through the door frame once it closes, and there's very little of it, there's not a glint of light in here. And you sit down, and Father Boyce addresses you. Welcome, my child. Please, sit. This is a safe space.
Thank you, Father.
Now, tell me, what would you like to confess to Mother Night?
I must confess, I am a bit afraid right now.
Do not be afraid of the dark. Embrace it. Here in Barovia, darkness is everywhere. To protect yourself, you must be willing to give a little piece of yourself to the darkness.
I assure you, Father, I've given more than a piece of myself to the darkness in the past, and I have found a way to channel it in the present, and it's not something I'm terribly fond of. I'm a stranger to Barovia, as so many of us are, and... well...
I sense that you are fond of another one, another deity.
I am. I'm a devotee of Kellum IV.
I do not know this one, and I'm sorry to say that your gods here in this foreign land They've abandoned you. Only Mother Night can help you now. Please, tell me your sins, and I will beg for forgiveness to Mother Night for you.
I've desecrated the dead. I've made profit off goods and treasures that were not mine. I've played fast and loose with my life and that of others, and for that I feel I shall never completely atone, and I have made it my life's work to try to do just that, and I must do it by following my own path. It's not that I don't believe in your Mother Night, but you have to understand this is very hard for me to comprehend. I mean no disrespect.
None taken. Now, relax. Close your eyes. And focus. Make a perception check.
Oh boy. Okay. Famous last words. What is that? That is that's a 9. Yeah, you know what? I'm switching that dice.
Just don't think of American news.
So in
Is
this
this a key
room,
workshop dice?
yeah.
Because those ones are rolling really well for me. So.
Okay.
So with a 9, you have a very odd feeling. But that's probably because you're in a very dark church in a very dark room in the dark of the night. You don't sense anything unusual other than those things. And after a moment, Father Boyce opens the door and says, "You are finished."
Thank you, Father.
And he goes back and sits down on the bed and says, "Please, if anyone else is out there, please let them in."
Yes, Father.
And so you walk out.
I'm gonna just kind of take a seat at the pew right there next to
Next to this guy, or?
no, is that Mirko there?
Mirko was just standing outside the door.
Oh, okay.
But
So,
he,
yeah, just-
once he sees you leave, he kind of follows behind.
Yeah.
He goes, well, how was that?
I'm not sure. I mean, he seems above board. I believe what he's saying. I believe that he believes in this Mother Night and whatever she promises, but that room is... I don't know.
Interesting.
If you enter, I would urge caution above all else.
Certainly, I am not afraid of the dark, but I must ask Gadget
Yeah.
and Astradi.
Astrapi.
That looks like a D. Astrapi. If either of you would be interested in going, or if you would rather I face this person.
I mean, dark room. I mean, did you see anything that could be valuable in there?
I barely saw anything at all.
Yeah, I don't have much interest in it.
I can go in. After you, perhaps. I don't. Nothing really scares me.
Certainly. We're both fearless. This is what I love about you. Although we have just met. I sense a strength in you that I have not seen in some time.
Victoria comes up to you and to check on you and gives you a glass of water. It's like, "How did it go?"
I couldn't quite tell you. Is that a common reaction?
Sometimes. It
Think-
depends. You're faring better than our friend over there. He seems to have had quite a trip.
Well, I've seen some questionable things in my time. It takes more than a dark room and a holy man to completely frighten me. Only partially. Thank you for the water, Victoria.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, I will make my way inside now.
Please.
Okay. Have
If you
fun.
hear loud noises, please come in.
Okay.
Certainly.
So you
Sounds good to me.
walk inside. The door closes behind you, and you hear Father Boyce say, "Welcome, my child. Please, sit down."
I prefer to stand, thank you.
Oh, snap!
It is just a suggestion. You do not have to sit, but
Thank you, Father.
it helps the process.
Absolutely. This is an interesting process. I must admit, I am a man of the cloth myself, but I have not heard of this Mother of Night?
Mother Night.
Mother Night.
She protects us,
Does she?
if you let her.
Interesting. And if I may ask, Father, before we begin this confessional,
Yes.
how long have you been in service of Mother Night?
For as long as I can remember.
And she calls to you, does she?
She always has. In a way.
Interesting. This is interesting, this parlor trick that you have done to bring darkness to this room. I like it.
It is not a parlor trick, it is a spell.
Oh, magic.
I am a priest. Of course.
You dabble in the arcane arts.
Mother Night would not find me worthy if I did not know how to protect myself. Among
Truly.
others.
It sounds like you are a dedicated servant.
It sounds like you have quite a guard up here.
Oh.
And I do not want any discomfort. I'm only here to help. And if you do not want the help, then I cannot help you.
I am open to suggestion.
Then please sit.
Very well. Mirko, is there a chair?
There is a chair that
Okay.
you saw briefly, so he kind
Got
of
it.
helps you sit down because
Okay.
neither of you can see barely anything. Now, tell me your sins so I may whisper them to Mother Night
Well,
so she can forgive you.
my sins are countless, Father. I have killed, I have dismembered, I have dabbled in necromancy. I have betrayed my friends.
Betrayed them how?
They don't know my true self. I have very recently betrayed someone. I have come here under false pretenses, Father. And it is
Do you
something
intend
that-
to hurt someone in this church?
Absolutely not. I will defend myself, but I must admit that I am here for a specific purpose.
And what purpose is that?
I am looking for a book.
A book.
Yes. Do you know the book that I am looking for?
I can't say that I do. This is a church. What kind of... We do not have any holy scripture.
Truly.
Do you know the name, the origin of this?
This is a This is a very, very powerful artifact.
Artifact. Go on.
And this book was owned by, I guess we should call him an associate of mine.
I see.
And he has come here to acquire it. And I believe that should you continue to hold this book, your church will be in grave, grave danger.
I see. Well, that is good to know. Can you make a perception check?
Yes. Oh, I'm rolling inside of this, so. That is a perception. That is a 19.
You hear out of one of the corners of the room, you're not sure exactly where, but you hear something scraping. Very quietly.
Father, do you wish harm to me?
What do you mean?
Drop the darkness.
I cannot. Why? What's wrong?
There is someone in this room.
There's no one but us and Mother Night.
I stand up.
Make a saving throw for wisdom.
He says the name of the show.
All right. Where is that? That is okay, right here. Okay. Let's re-roll.
Ooh, you
Re-rolls
got
are good for saving throws, aren't they?
coin. Yeah.
All right.
I will take that.
Here we go. Ja! That's slightly better. Still not good though. F me. 13.
Okay, with a 13, you stand up, and immediately you finally see some semblance of light. You see 2 lights, actually. It looks like eyes in the room.
Oh boy. Oh
And
dear.
they're not coming from where Father Boyce was standing, but off to near sort of where the door was. And they give you immediate pause,
Okay.
because you feel like you've seen eyes like this before.
I do.
And as much as your body wants to move, you can't.
Son of a bitch.
You are frozen there at this moment.
Okay.
And you hear a voice around the room around in the room. And it says, I smell fresh blood.
Oh God.
Yes, sir. I don't like it.
It seems Mother Night is here to pay us a visit. Have a seat, Mirko. And you don't sit down, but then you hear a voice beside you, very close to your ear. Sit down, Mirko.
I can't make any noise.
No.
Okay.
Well, I'll give you another saving throw in a minute.
Okay. That's true. I do. Oh, BSB care.
Thank you for that
Bless your heart.
tip. And you feel a hand graze the back of your neck.
This hand feels familiar.
You feel the skin on that hand is actually very smooth, but they have long nails. Oh, my. You've already been bitten. Tainted blood. Oh, how devilish. How truly devilish. Now, Mirko, do you have any weapons on you? And you are compelled to answer.
Oh, can I talk?
You are compelled to answer.
Can I control the volume of my voice?
I'll say yes.
Okay. Yes, I have weapons!
Shush. I would say that you definitely heard.
Okay.
You two, you know what? It's a small church. You all kind of heard something in that room.
Did you just hear somebody yell that he has weapons?
Mirko, hush.
I heard a scream.
Say you're all right.
Definitely sounds
And you
like
do.
it might not
I'm all right!
be the best
I
time.
said speak.
Why would he
Not
yell
now.
that?
I don't know.
Maybe we should go in there.
I'm all right.
Now. Throw your weapons down.
Can I go over to the door and be like,
Mirko!
Go over the door and just tell your friend you're fine.
Can I get a saving throw at this point?
Yes.
Or okay.
Do you have a special password?
Penis! Okay.
Penis?
No, you know what? I don't want to burn all of our tables rerolls, so.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
You
no,
might
no.
as well.
No.
Okay. I'm not sure.
we can try. So, is the door still closed?
Yes.
So what does he compel me to say?
That you're fine. Tell him you're fine.
Okay, I'll go
And-
over to the door, and should I open it?
No.
Okay, through the door.
Just whisper. Let her know you're fine. Do not raise your voice, or this will get bad. And you feel compelled to do so.
Okay, you hear from the other side of the door, I'm fine.
Okay. What
Thank
are you
you
yelling for?
the bits, littlest finger.
Thank
All the subs?
And then you hear Father Boyce say, he was just having a bit of an episode. He has a lot to confess. Please leave us be.
I think I want to come inside.
Can I try the door?
It does not budge. Please do not disturb this process.
Okay, yeah, I won't.
Can I pull out lockpick stuff and see if I can unlock it?
Sure. It's not locked.
like a-
It's just
oh, okay.
it's just you feel like Father Boyce is on the other side.
Oh.
And you feel someone grab the back of your neck and pull you into the back of the room.
Astrapi, I feel like you're stronger than me. Maybe we should try to go in there.
Hush, Mirko, hush. Hush.
Victoria, what happens if we interrupt the process? Is it a bad or is it just frowned upon?
I don't know. No one's ever tried. I don't.
We should be the first ones.
Well, I don't think that's wise. I don't really know, but it feels like you should leave a man to confess his sins in private.
That just seemed weird. That whole thing seemed weird to me.
You will know your friend a little better, but
I think it's weird.
Having been in that room, I concur.
all right. I walk over, just push.
It does not budge. Are you trying to forcefully push?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Make a strength check.
Like, I'll push once, it doesn't open. I'm like, now that does a weird.
Do not come inside. You hear it from the other side.
Right.
He is confessing his sins to Mother Night. This is very important.
Oh, it's just that we have something very important to tell him too.
Strength check.
You gotta be pretty strong.
Yeah.
Barb?
Right.
Bar.
You got +3 up there.
Dragonborn.
13.
Oh, I mean, this guy's just a priest. What can a priest
I mean,
do?
it's just
Right?
a door. It's
Harmless
just a
little
door.
priest.
You rolled a 3. No, it's a 9. I'm gonna re-roll mine, though. Thanks for the haunted Barovian coins.
You're welcome. Oh my goodness. We just got sub-bombed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Whoa, sub
I know, but I didn't
Thank you for all those gift subs.
Yeah.
Dankeschön.
Yep. So,
Who meets you?
this priest fails. So, you push in the door,
Okay.
and it does crack open, and
Okay.
he's still on the other side trying to fight back. But you can see inside. It's complete darkness, though.
With dark vision, can you see through a magic?
A
Can I
darkness
see
spell?
through a spell?
You cannot.
I've actually been PC.
You cannot see through magical darkness.
He didn't tell all of us that it was.
So, Mirko, you see the door crack open a bit, and you feel a hand cover your mouth. And the other hand, at the same time, is clawing into your side.
Ow!
So you'll take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
But you also make another saving throw.
Is this also a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Okay.
Mirko, if you're not okay, say. If you're okay, say I'm not okay.
I rolled a 17.
A 17 is exactly what you needed.
Whee! Wow, that was tough.
Yeah.
Shit.
Let's toast real quick
Okay.
before
Hold on.
this goes horribly bad.
Oh,
BSB care toast.
Yeah.
The eyes have it.
The
eyes have it.
Cheers. Thank you, BSB care.
Oh, because the guy in there, the eyes were
Oh.
next level.
Yes,
BSB care.
Andy. Yeah.
Next level.
so much candy. So much candy. Salty.
What are you doing now?
Okay, so am I able to regain my senses?
You are able to regain your senses.
All right. Mirko vanishes into a gas.
What? Is that a cheat code? What's happening?
Is that a cheat code?
It's a magical spell.
Go on.
And it is a spell which transforms the person into a gas.
Do you have to speak to cast this spell?
Oh, he's got a hand over my face?
She's got a hand over you.
Ooh. Okay, let me see. I was looking it up. There it is.
Is it V?
It is VS and M.
Okay, so yes, you do need to speak.
So I'm not able to speak?
You are not able to speak currently. You can try to break free from that if you want to roll strength against them.
Let me...
So at the door, you just see a dark room.
Oh, this is actually... I was complaining about this, this column. Shit, they're all V.
All your spells are V?
I'm
I mean, that makes sense.
I'm joining them, by the way.
Yeah.
Just making that explicit.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to wrestle my way away.
Okay, make a strength check.
Okay. It's not good. It's an 11.
I mean, it's not bad.
It's better than average.
It is not good enough for this, though.
Damn it.
Very close, though. I rolled pretty crappy.
Okay. Am I able to make any noise?
I mean, you can, like, you could Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay, I do that.
You hear.
You hear?
Okay.
That sounds like distress.
Maybe not that loud.
Can we follow? Can we like
You can.
feel around? Okay.
Here, I can feel with this.
Oh my god.
She said no weapons.
Yeah, I didn't agree to that.
So are you walking in with your sword out?
No, I don't want to
Cause,
stab him.
Father,
But-
guide my sword.
Pin the tail on the Mirko?
I do have my sword, probably half pulled out, ready to.
Oh.
At this
okay.
point, Father Boy says, "Do not draw weapons in this church."
Too
I will-
late.
Can I spit a little lightning to see if it lights up the darkness?
You can. It does not.
Damn it.
At this point, Mirko, you feel yourself lifted up by the neck
Oh boy.
and thrown across the room.
Ah.
And make an agility check, because I think you were in front, right?
Well, she was the one
Yes.
who busted down the door, so.
Agility. You mean acrobatics or athletics? Athletics.
Athletics.
11.
Actually, yeah, that's fine. 11.
Good
You
roll.
are hit by Mirko's body
Wow.
as it pushes you out the door.
Mirko missile.
Well, maybe not out the door, but he gets pushed out the door, and you are knocked down there.
Okay.
And at this point, you see a gaunt figure crawl out from on actually the ceiling into the roof of the church. And what looks like a woman, pale white, red lips, long black hair, covered in just rags. And she says, "Mother Night is here to eat your sins. Come and confess. Come and confess." What have you done? What have you done? I'll know. Tell me what you've done. Let's roll initiative.
Let us.
Yay.
Okay.
I'm excited. Where did my D20 go? 11.
Oh.
Oh Lord, new dice.
Oh.
13.
Sticking with these.
No, I mean me.
13. What's your dex modifier?
My
It's
deck.
probably higher than mine.
Probably.
Probably.
Plus 3.
Oh, it's the same. Roll off.
Oh. Roll with dex.
It's just a
Or
straight,
just a
straight D20. I rolled pretty crappy.
I got a 5.
Yeah.
You actually rolled better.
Wow.
Wow.
What was yours?
19.
Okay. And Verhoven?
11.
Okay. Astrapi?
5.
Where's the rest of my character?
Mirko, you are up first. You are prone on the floor behind Astrapi.
All right.
This creature is on the ceiling.
creature is on the ceiling. This creature is about to be hit by a ray of enfeeblement. So, yes, Mirko laying on his back.
Oh, real quick. Sorry.
Okay.
Verhoven, your card triggers.
Great.
Oh
Would
boy.
you like to use it or pass?
I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna
this
do
is
it.
a random effect that could affect everybody.
I know.
For
Don't
better
we have to use it?
or for worse. You don't have to. You can just say no, but something bad will happen if you
Oh.
No,
I'd
boy.
I'd
Let's
rather,
do it. Let's do
yeah, take my chances.
don't. Okay. This is Broken One. So, you see a shambling man in spectral form appear in front of you. And he looks up at you and says, "Weariness fills even the stoutest forms." For this combat, all creatures gain a -2 to all melee attacks.
Oh.
We're creatures, right?
Everybody's a creature.
All
Okay.
creatures
Hey, hey.
minus.
Spent.
So to clarify, that's like melee, like with her sword or a dagger, or something like that.
Yep. Not spent.
Ah.
Or ranged attack.
Yes.
If somebody had one. Okay, just making sure.
Go ahead,
Cool.
Mirko.
All right, Mirko laying on his back, retrieves his wand, Whoosha! And a thin green beam goes shooting out, arcing toward his opponent. And now he has to attempt to roll the hit. Hits a 21.
Holy cannoli. That's a miss.
Is it?
No. JK.
Could be.
I was like, oh.
JK. Yeah, that's a big old hit.
Okay.
Do some damn.
It is a Constitution save.
Oh.
DC 15.
Oh, okay. So, wait, you have to hit my AC and then I do a con save?
Yeah.
Weird. I got a 16 plus 3. That is a 19. I've succeeded.
Okay. On a hit, the target deals only half damage with weapons attacks that use strength until the spell ends. It's at the end of your turn. So for this first turn, you will deal half damage. At the end of your turn, you make a Constitution save.
With weapons?
Yes, with weapon attacks that use strength.
Okay. Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Just to clarify, she is not holding a weapon.
Right. Well, weapon attacks, I assume that means natural weapons as well, as in fists and claws.
I think you're right, because those all go by strength.
Yeah.
Correct. Those do
So
half
like
damage?
unarmed would be still a weapon attack.
Okay.
So yeah, it would deal half damage.
All right.
And then at the end of the turn, gets a saving throw.
Okay. Is that your turn?
C.
You gonna stand up?
Yes.
Just want to make sure. You do so.
Yes, I would like to do that.
It is now Gadget's turn.
But I do that as the beam is being shot.
Sure.
I stand.
You do so.
I don't kip up, because that would just be ridiculous. But I do stand.
So where is she?
She's on the ceiling. Yeah.
in relation to. Okay.
Literally where she is, but like 20 feet up.
When using a bonus action here, can I do that before my cunning action? Can I do that before? So can I try to hide under one of the pews?
Sure.
So that I can sneak attack?
Sure.
Okay, I want to use my short bow, so I'll have to draw that though, right? Because I said I was pulling my sword. Before.
That's fine.
Okay.
You have it out.
Okay.
Hiding is it's a roll though. It's a stealth check.
Hiding is roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, bye, die. 21.
21.
Plus 9.
Yeah, and you're a tiny person, so yeah, you hide under the bench. You are hidden.
Okay, I'm going to attack with my short bow.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's
Noise.
That's a hit.
Yeah,
Boys.
Do some damn.
24.
Do some damn. Do some damn.
6.
You do 6 points of damage as this arrow flies up from seemingly out of nowhere, because you were hidden under a pew, and strikes this thing in the ceiling. She is not happy about it,
Well,
and will give you a stern lesson on their turn.
okay. Can I reach into my bag for something, or am I?
Wait, I thought don't you get sneak attack? Isn't that the whole reason?
Dragon
Yes, I
show.
do think
That dragon
I
show.
completely forgot about
That
it.
dragon show!
Thank you for the raid.
Hey, thanks,
For the raid,
guys.
welcome. No dragons here. Yeah, there's a dragon born.
What is that? It's another D6. Right?
Dragonish.
It's like 3d6. Might be
Dragon
4
adjacent.
actually.
Extra 3d6 damage. Extra 3d6. Yeah, you're right. I was not thinking about that.
Yeah, I was like, I
That's a
thought
lot.
the whole point of sneaking was doing
Yeah, it
lots
was.
of damn. Ooh. Shit.
Yeah, so that's 11,
Wow.
12, 13, 14 extra damage.
Bless.
Wow, that's way more than
Thank
6.
you.
14, yeah. 14, 20 damage total.
Okay, this arrow strikes at a vital part in this creature, straight in the chest.
Wait.
Ow.
It is now their turn. Are you gonna move at all? I mean, I guess you already moved and hit.
No, I'd probably stay there, but could I reach into my bag? I really want to, I don't know how much more movement I can do, but I want to reach for that little pyramid of rainbow light.
Oh, I'll see you do that next turn. You've done a lot this turn.
Okay.
So, this creature looks down at you and pulls this arrow out, and that wound closes immediately as it heals for a little bit. You're not sure how much, but it looks like maybe half of what you did.
Okay.
If you had to guess.
You have so much to confess. Please, please. And she drops down right on top of you. And, oof, this is gonna be tough because of what you did, though. Okay.
That's the
All right.
idea.
Littlest finger.
Littlest finger.
Thank you for the 20. They are going to. Oh, nope, that unlocks the next one, doesn't it?
Oh boy. Bad timing.
Which also might
Finger.
affect.
Just
Nope,
kidding.
it's fine. Great. We're still good. Cool. So, this creature jumps down on top of you and looks you straight in the face. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Does this have anything to do with magic?
I mean,
Where's
why?
I have advantage
Magic,
on
you say?
saving throws against magic.
Just magic? It's all
That's
magic?
what it says.
Really?
What?
For intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Nice.
What? Why?
This isn't a spell?
It's a gnome cunning.
I was gonna say it was a racial thing.
This isn't a spell, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Wisdom, you
Oh,
say?
that's like a deep gnome thing?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so. Wow.
I gotta bring race.
That's kind of cool.
I got 15.
Plus, it's wisdom. Do you have any?
Plus 0.
Oh,
she
okay.
is not wise.
Yeah.
So, you feel the piercing rays of this thing staring straight into your soul, and you feel like you shouldn't harm it anymore. In fact, you stand up and just let yourself stand there.
I kind of like this thing.
You too. Don't you want to confess? Don't you all want to just confess to Mother Night?
Maybe. Yeah.
I mean, I have no reason to say no, except that you are attacking my friends.
Uh-huh.
So
Let's have a toast while we're here.
I say no.
Lilith's finger toasts. Here's to every day above ground, and the ones we miss. Wait, that's a question.
Ones we miss?
Here's to every day above ground, and the ones we miss, well, they don't count.
Ah.
Here's
to every day above ground, and the ones we miss,
well,
they
don't
don't
count.
they don't count.
Cheers. Thank you, Lilith's finger. And we've also unlocked, not unliked. Don't unlike anything I do. Tier 5. Another cursed by the cards.
Ooh.
Which I will trigger right now.
Oh boy.
Because who knows what could happen? Who knows?
Anything could happen.
Alrighty, got one. Can't be you.
Hijinks.
It is going to be Astrapi.
Astrapi, get to the card.
Pick any card you like.
Okay. This one.
Astrapi.
Anarchist.
So,
Oh boy.
a man in complete rags, in spectral form, appears in front of you with wild hair and blazing red eyes. And they say, "Hello. Wouldn't you like to cause a little anarchy in this building right now?"
Why not?
So you're using it?
Yeah.
Okay. The anarchy of battle turns the worst strike into the strongest. So, a natural attack roll of 1 or 2 now also counts as a critical hit.
Also.
For everyone.
Well, top of the 20, yes. Quite.
So,
1 or a 2.
remember that.
Nice.
Thank you, Gavrilo Princip.
Verhoven, it is your
I
turn.
will use these
And
dice.
at the start of your turn, you feel the holy symbol of Ravenkind surge with power
Okay.
as the presence of this creature is nearby. But do whatever you want. You could just say hello or something. You don't have to. You don't gotta do it.
No. I'm feeling you. You know what? Let's make big, brave choices. So I raise the holy symbol of Ravenkind aloft. Ravenloft, if you will.
Ha! You're fired.
I take it back. And I say something akin to like, Kellenvor will judge you in the end. The light shall take the darkness away. So I'm going to expend 5 charges and create a 30-foot radius of sunlight.
So you cast, or I guess you pull out this relic.
Farash.
Farash!
Thank you for the 20.
Farash!
And you feel this power surge through you. It's even more
Thank you for the
power
donation.
than you expected, because chat unlocked, how Ravenkind of you. For the next thing that this item is used for, it is free. No charges expended.
Oh!
And the effect is strengthened.
Cool.
So,
Oh, boy.
instead of 30 feet, it'll be 60 feet. It'll cover this entire room.
So yeah.
So this entire room is bathed in natural sunlight. And immediately you see that creature in front of you just seize up and just try to cover itself best it can, trying to hide behind anything it can. The Morning Lord, leave at once! Leave! Get out of my church!
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Fuck! And that was your action?
That was my action.
Would you like to move?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a couple steps back from her. Just you know, Over here.
Sure.
Wow.
Farash.
Thank you.
Thank you for that sub.
The soup
Also, we have unlocked Tier 6
What?
Hey.
in a very timely
many
manner.
tiers.
This one is called Interview with the Vampire. The gang will have advantage against all charm saving throws that a vampire would make against them, and that vampire loses all 3 of its legendary saves.
Wow.
So this thing is very nerfed. And also, anytime you make a saving throw, because you're charmed currently, it'll be at advantage.
Okay.
So just remember that at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Astrapi, it is your turn.
Alright. I messed up and I didn't pick a weapon, but I just picked a flail if that's okay with you.
A flail. Sounds cool.
Barbarian with a flail. I like it.
Well, all I had was an unarmed strike, so
You like to punch.
I'm sorry.
No worries.
So I take my flail.
I take my flail.
I take my flail and I swing it around
Okay.
and I attack. Yes, where am I? Oh, yes. First, I have to walk over
Aha!
to the she-devil.
Good Astrapi.
In this room covered in sunlight.
And it's -2.
It is -2 to all melee.
Okay, so 19.
Good.
And
That's after the minus. Holy cow.
did I say rage?
You didn't, but I'll allow it.
Okay, rage. That gives me +2 to my damage, which
Right.
I will need. 4.
4.
Yeah!
Ah, it's a little flail.
Smash!
So this thing is sort of focused on where the sunlight is coming from, but you run up next to it and flail it. And it's like, be gone! You do not belong in this church! Get out! Get out!
Neither do you, from what it sounds like.
This is my place. I forgive anyone of their blood. Their dirty, disgusting blood. You don't need it. Give it to me. Give me your sins.
You know what I did? I accidentally. I stole some forks and blamed it on the Gadget.
Well, I'm charmed.
I wink at Gadget.
Wait, so
Are you confessing your sins to her?
you confessed a joke sin? That's gonna disturb a different kind of guy. Me.
Deception check?
No, it's fine. Okay, it is back to the top of the round, but actually, at this point, the cleric joins the fray.
Oh boy.
He steps out of this room.
Hey guys.
Guys, come on! Uncool, yo. This is a vampire zoo. Get out. They are going to. You're still holding up the relic, right?
Yes.
They don't like that. They don't like that at all.
Yeah, I don't imagine they would.
I like it very much.
I like it very much. They're gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Are they?
I believe you know that spell.
I do know that.
So it's a saving throw for you?
Yes. So it's a dex, right?
Yes.
Okay. My dex is. A moment. That's a 10. It's a big old 10.
You needed a not 10.
Of course.
It was a very large 10.
So damage on that is Sacred Flame. The most sacred of flame. Oh, just 1d8.
Remind me
You
what these
take
do again?
7. You can use it to get inspiration on any roll. So advantage, sorry.
Very nice.
Yes, remember you have those candles.
Right.
Those candles.
Sorry, advantage was it for these?
Yes,
Okay,
if you
great.
snuff it out, yeah.
Great, yeah.
So you fail, so you take 1d8 damage, and I rolled a 7.
Great.
So you take 7 radiant damage.
Okay. So I get brighter for a second
And then you
shake
realize that that brightness is actually fire.
Yeah.
You're on fire.
Ah,
But it's like a holy fire, so you're like,
I'm used to this.
this
Okay.
feels great, but stop it.
But also no.
But also no.
Yeah.
Mirko, top of the round, but before we do that, let's do another toast.
Always.
Let's do another toast. Fresh toast. Leaving a big DAT dragons and things. Hello there. I assume DAT also means dragons and
Dad's
things.
dragon show.
Oh, dragons and things.
Dragons and things. Yeah, Dad's
Okay,
dragon
that's
show.
what that is.
Leaving a big dat dragons and things, right? Sure, that's what it says.
Wait, it says right sure?
No, that's what I'm reading. It says leaving a big DAT dragons and things, but the D is capitalized and the T is capitalized. So I'm assuming it's just dragons and things twice.
Okay.
Let's just say that twice.
Okay. Leaving a big
Dragon
and things.
Dragons and
things.
Hello there.
None of us are drinking alcohol. I'd just like to stay
And
right
they
for the
never
record.
tipped again.
For you dragons and things, folks, Diana and I work together. It's
That's
fun.
true.
It's a small
Yeah.
world.
And I did a show
It's a very
with,
small-
With Adam.
Adam.
Yes.
Good man, Adam. Smells wonderful.
I also work with Adam, I guess, if
Yeah, I
we're
guess
going
that's
that
true.
direction.
Yeah.
Mirko,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Oh, good. At the end of the round, the mother,
Oh, right.
Night Mother gets a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
They failed.
Aww.
They failed.
That is heartbreaking. All right, so they're still going to be doing half damage on melee attacks.
That's rough.
Right?
Barf.
Is good spell. Speaking of good spell, Mirko is going to sort of shimmy, shake this way.
Okay.
Little 5-foot step to the right behind the pew, and he will once again retrieve his wand. Conjure and flame leaps into his fingertips, and it is funneled in a big, huge, scorching ray that shoots toward his enemy.
Towards the cleric or the vampire?
Toward the vampire.
All right.
Wait,
roll with
it's a
it.
vampire. Sorry, spoilers.
Did I not make that obvious?
I don't know. It hadn't been explicitly stated yet.
It's sort of a number of different things.
I guess that's true.
Yes.
It's a
But
hobgoblin.
I had to assume.
It's a goobly.
We talked about this.
No, that was Gadget.
Okay.
Megan's a different person.
All right. So it's going to be all 3 rays are going to be fired at this creature.
Bring it
So-
on.
1,
Good.
2, and 3. All right. Separate attacks. Oh, this one is cocked. That's better. Okay, so it is an 18, a 26, and a 14.
And wait, is that a 1?
No, it's 2 ones.
That's a.
That's a 7.
Oh, it's a 7.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because that's a crit.
I know, that would have been awesome,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Say those again real quick.
So,
they sounded like
18,
they all beat 15.
27 and a 14 does not beat a 15.
Oh, so 2 of them do.
Yes, so 2 of them hit. Okay.
Do your fiery damage.
Ah! Perish in flame, abomination!
Holy cow.
Not bad. 15, 21.
Holy cow. Yeah, that's gonna do a lot of damage. Yeah, this thing is engulfed in flame, and as if it wasn't feeling the flame of the sunlight already, it is definitely feeling it now.
Yes.
As it is literally on fire. Gadget.
This
it's your
pleases
turn.
Mirko.
You are charmed. While you're charmed, you happen to reach into your pocket because you were going to get that prism, and instead you pull out a haunted Barovian coin
Oh!
given to you by Furash.
Thank you, Furash. Thank you very much.
Finding it
Blessings
very
upon you
useless,
and your house.
you throw it away. So I get that.
What?
I'm kidding.
Oh, wow.
You're
I'm not
charmed,
that
so I
charmed.
feel like.
I'm not charmed by you. I'm charmed by her.
Oh, so you give it to her?
Different. No,
I'm charmed by
she don't
you.
want it.
Aw, thanks.
Don't
Keep
give
it
me
quirky,
your
y'all.
coins though.
Why would I would gladly.
He's already given me quite a few. Sure.
Yeah.
So now you get to make a saving throw.
Okay, with advantage.
Actually, since it is your turn, you are going to do what they want you to do. And then you'll get to make that saving throw. With advantage.
So nice in here.
How fun!
This is.
Let's see. You regard the vampire as a trusted friend to be heeded and protected.
Uh-oh.
All the targets of vampire's control, it takes a vampire's request or action the most favorable way it can, and is a willing target for the bite attack. Okay. So, as it is a trusted friend of yours, it's being hurt by several people, one of which is holding up a holy relic. So you reach for your rapier and lunge towards that person.
Okay.
Hey, wait a minute, that's me.
Oh God!
Well, you're being real rude to my friend.
What, Gadget?
So go ahead and make an attack roll.
This is a real metal sword. Guys.
Yeah.
It is a real
Yeah,
metal
it's
sword.
legit
Well,
real.
yeah, but
I mean, it's a fencing.
It's-
It's a fencing.
She
rapier,
definitely
but
knows how to
still.
use it. It's all right.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Aw.
So, 11.
I think you should re-roll.
With
Do,
what?
do you?
With
do
that
you
haunted
know?
Barovia
What?
sword.
I have to use it that way?
I guess, let's say you'll make your saving throw now.
Okay.
But if you fail it with advantage, yes. But that's very,
That's
okay.
terrible.
Well,
Wow, I failed it.
I guess you could use it on that.
Yeah, I
instead of
will.
giving it to me.
Use it on that.
So I'll get it anyways.
Thank
but-
you, Teddy C81
It was
for
a
bits.
4 and an 8. Yes, thanks
So,
for it.
she lunges towards you, but misses.
Okay. Gadget, what are you doing?
That's a 17.
17 is exactly what you needed. Woo! Plus, oh yeah, wisdom is 0. But yes, you are broken of the spell.
Wait, why are you in front of my sword? Do I remember?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, I mean, sorry.
You called that vampire your friend.
I don't like vampires. I don't like you. I'm gonna kill you, I think.
It is their turn now, and they are on fire and being burned by the sun. So they do not get to heal this round.
Here's
Well done,
vampires on
everybody.
fire.
But they are very angry. So they're going to lunge towards, well, you're right next to them. So they're going to lunge towards you.
Fire.
No,
They are going to try to bite you.
bitch.
How dare you steal those forks? Ooh. That's a 2.
Ooh,
That's a 2.
that's not good.
And normally that would be pretty bad.
Yeah.
But because you used the anarchist, that's a critical hit.
So what's
It's the opposite of
what
bad,
sort of damage is that?
It's double whatever she was going to do.
but still
I
half.
have resistance.
Oh, 'cause you have rage,
to
right?
Bludgeoning, piercing, and
And it's halved,
slashing.
right?
Yeah.
All physical damage?
Any attacks made.
Because this does necrotic damage as well. It does physical plus
Oh,
necrotic.
it would only be the physical damage.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair. Okay, well, I guess I'll roll a bunch of dice, and then we'll half it a few times because of 2 things going on.
Do I become a
It's complicated. 5e is so complicated.
We'll
guys.
see. That's a 1, so that goes to 1. I don't think you can half a 1. It's always rounded up.
Can't you?
So 1 so far.
Oh, we don't like add it all.
No, I'm gonna roll twice.
I see.
1 plus 7, then another 1. Jeez.
Wow.
Necrotic's not doing well though.
It's a weak ass bite.
Okay, I rolled
One
4
and
1s
one.
on that. That's terrible.
Wow.
So that is 2 piercing damage, and
So if I
9.
have resistance to piercing, do we have it again?
Yes, so you take 1 piercing. But you take 9 necrotic.
Oh, that's just so cute.
Well, you did get bit.
It's a little nibble.
Ow.
So you feel some blood leave your body and enter the vampires, and your hit point maximum is reduced by this amount, which is 9, because that's how much
Okay.
necrotic damage you took.
Okay.
So you hear yourself wail a little bit as some blood is extracted.
Okay. All right.
You're fine. You're great. That's the vampire's turn. It is now Verhoven's turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get right up on her, and
Oh, wait, she has to roll to save against your thing. But go ahead.
okay. So I'm going to get right up on her, and
It'll never
hoisting
happen.
the holy symbol of Ravenkind over my head. I'm going to say, Kellamvor shall judge you, abomination, and I'm going to use turn undead.
Oof.
Ooh, yeah.
Which means, since I'm using the relic, that she has disadvantage on a wisdom saving throw of DC 14.
Right now?
Yep.
Okay. Disadvantage? Great. This is gonna go great. That's a 19.
Wow.
That's a 7.
Oh,
So that's a
completely ruined that
fail.
19.
Okay. That's a
so
fail.
you have to spend your turns trying to move as far away from me as you can, and you can't willingly move into a space within 30 feet of me, and it
Oof.
also, you can't take reactions, and for your action,
I'm
You
gonna
can only use dash to try to escape from the effect that prevents it from moving.
I'm gonna try re-rolling this just once.
Okay.
It's unlikely, but nope, that's a 1. Great.
But that's a critical, right?
Yeah, basically I just come up and I wave it in your face, and now you gotta get the hell away from me. Yeah.
No, no more. You can have the building. I don't need it. I don't need it. I just wanted some blood. Please, leave me alone. Please, leave me alone.
Tell us what we came, or show us what we came for, and we'll leave you be.
It's in the room. It's in the room. It's in the room.
It is now Astrapi's turn.
Oh. It is the. Who else is attacking us?
The cleric.
The cleric.
The guy with the purple robes.
Is he within 30 feet of the vampire?
Yep.
Great. Can I walk? Can I walk to the other side of the vampire then?
Yep.
Right behind, in a direct line.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Take a deep breath.
Oh, shoot.
You're using your ancestral dragon breath.
And lightning.
Lightning breath.
Breath.
Yowza.
Yes.
Yeah, what do I gotta do? Is that a save?
Dex DC 12.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's not too bad.
12.
But the vampire has a disadvantage against this?
No, that was just disadvantage to resist turning on.
Oh, just that. Okay. They rolled a 2. And the cleric rolled a 19. They're gonna do great.
Wow.
That vampire's not gonna do great.
Okay. Alright, it's 2d6. So 9?
9 and a half if they saved.
And then half if they saved.
So the vampire takes the full brunt, cleric takes half.
Yeah, take that.
Oof. Okay.
Take that.
This vampire
take
is
a
looking-
lightning.
Not good. I should have given it more HP.
I noticed I have extra attack. It says I can attack twice instead of once when I take
Yes,
an attack.
but that doesn't count
action.
for your dragon breath.
Yes.
Because that dragon breath is its own
It's
action.
its own action.
Yes. But you did quite a bit of damage, and
For the
you know,
next.
quite a show for everybody as this lightning lights up the room. So there's a bunch of things lighting this room. There's sunlight. There's the vampire that's on fire. There's lightning from a dragon.
There's the cool torches sitting by the altar.
Yeah, it's just a,
Which
it's,
is the best light of all.
it's just an EDM concert at this point. Yeah, exactly.
I wish I could have learned how to make my lightning in different colors.
All right, it is the cleric's turn, and they are going for broke.
Oh boy. Oh
They
boy.
are going to come right next to the vampire and cast Spirit Guardians. So they hold up a staff in their hand and they call forth usually spectral spirits of a good nature, but this time they're very shadowy, they're dark, and they're swirling around him. And they fill the entire, almost the entire room. It's 15 feet. So just about everybody here. Actually, no. Gadget, you're good. Everybody except Gadget is going to get hit by this.
All right.
And they choose that the vampire is not affected. So, you all have to make
I
a wisdom
remember this.
saving throw.
Okay. This was Amy's favorite spell.
It's a very good spell. Leave this church. Leave now.
He's not good.
It says I gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws. Does that mean strength saving throws?
Yeah.
Okay. 15.
Oh, using your
Yep.
snuffed out candle to gain inspiration.
It's exactly the same roll as I had before.
Oh, well, it's meant to be.
Yep.
You're meant to be hit by this spell.
Yep, because I got a 12.
So 12.
Yeah.
It's one away.
15.
You're good.
I rolled
didn't
a
roll.
13.
I'm not
Oh,
in
right.
it, right?
13.
13 is what you needed. Woohoo!
Miracle lives!
So, whoever failed will take. That's an 8. That's a 6, so 14. That's another 8. Wow, this D8 is real good. So that's 22 if you failed. Necrotic. If you passed, it's 11.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's 11? Oh, shit, I still
It's
have
half,
damage?
yeah.
All right. Holy
So
cow.
does that go from our...
Ouch!
Go from...
No,
take
it
our
does not.
max
It does not
hit
lower
points?
your maximum.
Okay.
It's just a different kind of spell.
11.
So these spirits surge through the room, and you feel them draining your life essence as they pass through you.
Okay.
What? We got.
If we move, are they tied to the specific square that we are
Yes,
standing
they're tied
in? Okay.
to him swirling around him in a 15-foot radius.
Okay, so it's everything within that radius, not just spot.
Yes.
Okay.
It's everything that he chooses in that radius.
Got it. Okay, cool. Cool.
So, that is the cleric's turn.
Okay.
Meter
All
go.
right. And then make a save for the
Okay.
vampire.
I think I did that.
Did you already?
I think I did.
At the end of your turn, or I know you failed the
I
last
don't think
one.
I did. You're right.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
This D20 not doing well. For me.
So weak. Okay. So Mirko, being that he appears to be on the edge. Am I wrong?
Of what?
Or of the spell? Like, can he?
Yep. You are on the edge of it. So
Okay.
if you take one step back.
So if I take one step back, sort of flatten against the wall there.
you got it.
Okay. Cool. And then, so it appears it's going to be one of these kind of fights. So, in this case, where are all our friends? They're all on that side.
Yeah.
Who is this?
That's the guy that came out of confession. He's probably hiding in a corner at this point.
Okay.
And
And this
she-
Oh, right, that guy.
this is who?
That's her. Astrapi.
That's Astrapi. Okay.
Strappy.
I want to, but I don't think I should. All right.
Oh no.
We'll
Do
do something.
it.
We'll do
Don't
something
forget you got that
different.
candle to snuff out.
Do it.
Oh, that's a great idea. No, let's just do a classic spell. Great spell. It's a spell called Magic Missile.
Magic missile.
And so
Missile.
Mirko takes out his wand, feels a familiar surge of arcane energy pulse through him, and he cocks his wand. Pew pew pew! He shoots 3 times.
Wow.
Towards the vampire.
Towards the cleric.
Great.
Assuming that he is concentrating right now and trying to break his concentration.
Oh,
That's-
interesting. It is a concentration spell.
Okay. So he takes 9 points of damage.
Okay, and he has to make a concentration check.
Correct.
He just makes this once, right? Not for each missile?
Yeah, it would just be once.
Okay, because that would be...
That'd be pretty dope, right?
They rolled a 17, so that's
Pretty
going
good.
to pass.
Yeah.
Anything else from you?
Nope, that's it.
Gadget.
Mirko goes pew pew.
Astrapi go pee pee.
Astrapi go pee pee. Mirko go pew pew.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to shoot at her again.
Okay.
Can I try and use my bonus action to hide first?
Well, so because she's in close combat, it'll be sneak attack no matter what, if that's what you're trying to do.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, even though I'm over there. Okay, then I won't do that.
You can move still, though. Feel free.
I don't really need to. I'm just gonna shoot her.
Okay.
Shoot her in the pooter.
Oh, goodness. Wow.
Yes.
1.
Nice.
But-
That's good.
That's good.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll...
Thank you, gods of chaos.
Yeah, roll damage on that.
Anarchy, bro.
So,
Oh, boy.
I've got sneak attack,
Yep.
and then for the crit, what does that do?
It doubles all damage as far as I know.
Including the sneak attack?
I believe so.
Okay.
Where are you aiming this bow?
So that's 6,
Wait, what?
11, 14,
What do you feed that bow?
19, 20, 21, 22. 22 damage.
That's it?
And you doubled it?
Yeah, I rolled 6 die. Wait, no, I think I need to roll 1 more. Wait, no, I need to roll
You should
2
roll
more.
8. Yeah, 8 dice is what you should be rolling. Oh my god!
Hey, Buckscar!
She maxed those dice. Yeah, she double aced.
Ace!
Oh
They
boy.
explode, right? Roll again.
Right?
Yeah.
Keep rolling.
And
34.
this was great. Who was this towards?
Her. Vampire lady.
Vampiro.
Who tried to make me think we were friends.
What were you aiming for?
I mean, I was probably aiming right in the center of her.
Center of mass.
Okay. Yes, your short bow arrow flies true, straight into the belly of this beast, and you see it plunge the center. And as the arrow plunges through her, you see the light pierce through her as well. The sunlight that's in this room. And it starts just cutting away at her. Cutting away, cutting away, cutting away. until she is no more but dust on the floor.
I told you I'd kill you.
Yeah, you did. I did not expect that, but anarchist, wow.
Either.
So, she is dust on the floor at this point.
Try and control me.
What did I miss?
The vampire's
Nothing,
dead.
just the
Kill her.
vampire's
I
dead.
told her I'd kill her.
With a
and
short
I
bow.
did.
Right? Laid low by a short bow.
Yeah, that,
And the sun. You know,
that
the
cursed
power
card
of
is
the
really
sun.
coming
Right.
back to haunt me here. This priest is still very much interested in killing you all. So,
boy.
Verhoven.
Okay.
We killed your god.
His spectral guardians, am I actually physically engaged with them in any way, or nah?
Yeah, they're still swirling.
Okay. but,
So, as long as
if I
you're-
wanted to move, would I need to like disengage or something?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. As long as you end your square in there, you will take damage, though.
Okay. Then what I'm going to do is
Actually, wait. This priest just saw its god die in front of him.
Test of faith.
Hold that thought.
Go ahead and do what you're going to do.
Okay. Well, actually, I'm not going to do anything terribly dramatic. I'm just going to step back far enough away from him.
You've sprung my trap card.
And I'm just going to raise my holy symbol. Actually, I'm going to raise the holy symbol of Ravenkind since I'm already holding it anyway, and
Any holy
say
symbol.
something in a unknown tongue, and I'm casting Prayer of Healing, so we're all getting HP back.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Very
Mass
nice.
healing word.
So 11 hit points back.
Wow.
Hey!
I need it because I was down to 9.
That priest
yeah.
is feeling great now. Thanks, man. Right?
Well, no, just friendly creatures.
okay, JK.
Aw.
I could be friendly.
You had
wanna be-
you had your chance.
You want to be Facebook friends or something? So, seeing that you are an even holier man than this cleric, he sort of cowers away as he just saw his mother knight fall into dust in front of him. And he sort of backs up and he puts down the spell that he was casting. So these spirits fade away. And he speaks towards you and says, I did not know. I did not know it was a vampire.
How do you think Strahd would feel about you worshiping another vampire?
That is a good point.
I don't know, but please, mercy, mercy on a holy man.
You sought to steal our life force through subterfuge, and you believe that you are worthy of mercy?
No, it was not me, it was this trickster.
Oh, surely you were just in the thrall of this beast.
Yes, of
you
course.
had no will of your own.
No,
I
of-
don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't either.
You must believe me, please.
You are a weak man,
I am.
and Barovia is no place for weak men.
Then I will leave. I will leave as soon as I can.
Leave Barovia?
Maybe
No,
you
let
could,
him try.
you could bring us the book in the room.
The book. Yes, I will get it. Please.
Drop your darkness spell.
Yes.
And he does.
Okay.
Should I go get it or?
I'll follow him
We
into
can
the
come
room.
with you.
Yeah, we'll all,
Yeah.
you know, just in case.
Well, actually, yeah, I'll let them go in then. And I'll stay outside.
Okay. So who's going inside?
I'll go in.
You too?
I'll stay out here with you for that.
Okay. So you two walk in, and on this left side, you actually see one of this wall is just actually removed, and there's like a small, dank chamber in there. And
Dank.
it's real dank. There's an Xbox there.
Is it underground?
Smoke comes
There
blowing
is a
out.
ramp going down.
Buck's underground!
So it actually is underground. No joke.
I told you my book
Oh,
was
God.
You see a hefty collection of bones, clothing, and discarded rubbish.
Bones, you say?
Bones. And you can only assume that these belong to the other sinners that this vampire has consumed.
Ooh.
You search through these belongings of unlucky travelers and find a book
Oh, that's why he was weak.
bound in thick leather with sealed hinges and fastenings. Looking inside, those pages are actually very ancient and brittle. Some are newer than others, but some are very, very old. And you can see Strahd's name in several places, referring to himself in the first person. This is the Tome of Strahd. And who is going to hold it? 2 relics, 1 person?
Well, I'll hold on to it for the moment, and when we get out, I'm going to hand it off to you.
Perhaps
Fair.
I should look
Yeah.
at it. While they are in there, I'm going to gesture Gadget over to the altar,
Sure.
Oh,
and I will take the coins, and I will say, we should split this with the party.
Wait, the pile of gold, you're taking all of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Fuck it, I'll take all of it.
So Victoria, at this point, who has been cowering in the back of the room,
Victoria.
is it all right to come out?
Yes, Victoria, you may.
we killed your vampire lady.
Yes, I promise you, I did not know about that. I was just doing a job. I did not know.
Most certainly, Victoria, there is much darkness around, but it appears that you have chosen poorly.
It appears I have.
Yes.
And-
Yes, you cannot be held to account for this. These
Yes.
are dark forces, and you are young and naive.
Thank you. You don't have to. Yes, that's fine. All right. I'm leaving. But I will say, I wouldn't look too much into the stuff on the altar.
Well, now we have to.
Well, I'm just saying that it could be a bad idea. That Night Mother might not have been real, but the magic in this church certainly is.
What does that mean?
It means it could be cursed. But, just a warning. Just a warning. Someone else tried to steal some and it did not end well for them.
Well, I'll take my 5 coins back, at least.
Well, you
Alright.
can take the coins, just not the magical items. He said you'd be able to know the 2 magical items.
Right, I'm going to at least dig for
Anything on that altar
The
is an
juice.
offering to the Night Mother.
the 2 spots of magic items. I just want to see what they are.
Sure. Okay. Roll a d100.
Oh boy, it's his favorite book.
I love this book.
It's a great
Great.
book.
35.
I know the right one. We should write one, Megan.
Okay. One of them is a leather envelope. I will not tell you what it does unless you're actually taking this.
Yes, I'm taking it.
Okay.
I fear no gods.
So,
Gods are dead.
great.
Clearly, we killed one.
You pull this leather envelope out, and you, after messing with it for a few minutes, you find out that anything you put inside of it is cooked perfectly.
Ooh.
We can use that for the tavern. This will make things so
I don't know
much
what you could fit in
easier.
an envelope to cook it, but
We'll figure it out.
maybe a fish of some sort. I don't know. Use your imagination.
Sausages.
It's gonna be great.
Maybe one pancake at a time.
Who donated this pile of garbage? All right.
Look at the rats. That's all I see.
Other thing? 88. 88.
A single black velvet glove. Are you taking it?
Yeah.
Okay. You can see white embroidered stars that tip each finger. The stars can be thrown from the glove and explode with a bright flash
Cool.
and a bang.
Cool.
1 star regenerates per day.
Oh.
Interesting.
I will say it's missing 1 star.
Okay.
I'll say essentially one finger of the glove is cut out.
Does it have a name?
Nope. You
Okay.
can name it whatever you want.
Ah.
What would you call this?
Star glove.
Star glove.
Saw that coming. Great. Star gloves.
Oh, Star Glove.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. You have taken these definitely not cursed items.
Not at all. I fear no gods.
Look at all this money.
The power of the gods courses
Are you taking the
through
money?
me.
I mean, we probably should go a long way to paying taxes.
I have
Right.
no need for money.
I do.
I knew you would, Gadget. That is why I brought you here.
Oh, yeah.
I can't advise that course of action. I really can't.
I mean, we're already cursed anyway. We're in Barovia.
She has a good point.
That's
Yes,
fair.
yes.
Yes.
While we're at it, I think I'm going to take a healing potion.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Right now? You can.
Yeah.
Lug it.
We're finished.
What happens? What happens?
So you do heal, so roll 2d4.
Oh, great.
Oh, that's right. Something bad.
I mean, we just finished
It's not bad.
combat. Take a healing
Something
potion.
terrible and
bad.
dreadful happens.
Something
4.
random happens.
Terrible and random.
4. So.
I'll tell you how much gold you took in a second. And then roll a d-hundo.
Oh boy.
You take...
So yeah, I'll give you the envelope of food.
So just to be clear, you're taking magic items, you're taking gold, you're taking nothing.
50.
You're taking nothing
Taking nothing.
from the altar.
No.
Okay.
Another night.
I don't need anything.
Weak ass fake god.
Oh man.
Vampire.
Okay. Yep. So Zit gave you a random potion. It healed you, and your eyes are permanently changed to perfectly functional glass eyes.
What the fuck?
But like,
What?
you look like a giant
taxidermy
walking
eyes?
taxidermy.
Oh my god, that's so weird.
What's wrong with your face?
Any of these
What
effects.
are you talking about?
Oh god.
What happened?
Any of these effects can be cured with a restoration spell.
Don't look right.
But if I mean, why would you want to cure this? This
That's
seems,
so weird.
This seems like the most
I
perfect
don't
thing.
know. What do you mean? I feel great.
And you look at the bottle and decipher at this point that it says, "Potion of Sight, attempt 2." Cool. Anybody else want to take a potion?
No.
Cool.
Not right now.
Great. It does heal you. Great. So you take 643
Yeah.
gold,
We're in the money.
Holy crap.
which will pay your taxes for maybe a day.
Holy
Yeah.
gold.
That's good, man.
Jake.
I have glass eyes now.
That means you can like
And you
pop
can
them
get
out.
them cured if you want.
I don't have restoration.
But I can see.
You cannot get them cured if you
Can
want.
you,
Not from me.
can you pop him out and then like see
Oh
over
god.
here?
No,
See
you'll
around
die.
corners? You can do that with glass eyes, man.
What? No, you. What?
Can you see me from your hand?
Okay.
Did you ever have a
alright.
weird uncle with a glass eye?
No.
I thought everybody had one of those.
Strappy, we'll figure it out. I'll do what I can, but don't look directly at me right now. That's all I ask, please.
It's just they're so weird and dead.
And I, like, in my mind, I
So-
hear them kind of scraping when she looks around.
Yes.
That is so creepy. Please stop. Please stop. Okay.
Oh, so,
I regret doing this now.
Oh, that's great.
Mirko,
Yes.
I believe you were looking for this, my friend.
I just found it. Was it underground?
Actually, yes. Yes,
My
it
book
was.
is right. We have to trust it from now on.
Oh my god.
Your
can't
days are numbered.
So now you have 2 of the 3 relics of Ravenloft. And
All right.
Oh.
It's okay.
you decide
Sorry,
to
I'm
head
getting
back
over a cold.
and, bank all of your cash and lick your wounds. And as you leave, you notice a very eerie sight from behind the church. You see an eerie green light that suffuses the graveyard behind the church. And from this light emerges what seems to be a ghostly procession. Wavering images of plate-armored women holding great swords, wood-wise men holding slender bows, dwarves with glittering axes, and archaically dressed mages with pointed hats. They all rise from graves and begin marching forth, their numbers growing by every second. They pay no heed to any structure or being around them, walking right past the cemetery gates, right through the cemetery gates, I should say.
I know
They
the
walk
fact.
with purpose. And they walk with an expression of sheer determination on their faces, straight towards the wicked Castle Ravenloft. And you examine these specters, and you see hundreds of faces, none that you recognize, until one does recognize. One is recognized, one is
Until you
recognized.
do recognize one.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Pretend I said that.
Yes.
You two recognize his face. A dwarf with a rough beard
Oh dear.
and a battle axe slung battle axe.
Badass battle axe.
Thank you, Vampire.
Vampire Fight 4.
You're just in time for the battle ass.
Welcome to Battle Ass, baby.
Baby.
I don't think. Okay, that's fine. Thank you for that, Vampire 54. You see a dwarf with a rough beard and a battle axe.
And an intact neck.
And an intact neck, yes, very much so.
Surprisingly.
This is the spirit of Firk Cragholder, walking with this army. And they are marching straight towards Castle Ravenloft. And as you watch this spectral army continue its fruitless effort towards this castle, you look at each other and steel yourselves for what is to come. Oh God. You don't look
Please
at
don't look
anybody.
at me. No, that is too much.
For someday, it might be the four of you walking towards that very castle. And who knows what might happen then. And that's where we'll end tonight.
That's good.
One last
weird
toast.
place.
One last toast.
Final toast.
Vampire 54 toast. Nope, no curse here. Gets glass eyes. Nope.
No curse here.
Gets
Gets glass eyes.
Cheers.
So weird.
Yeah, that seems like the weirdest thing that could have happened there, and it did. So great.
Wow.
That's exactly what I wanted. That's a really fun book, guys.
What's the name of that book again?
This book is called Table Fables.
Give him a plug.
It's so good. It's by Madeline Hale, and I love it.
cool.
There's two of them. This is the second one.
Yeah.
This is about world building. Get it. This is not like a sponsored plug. I just love this
That is the
book.
weirdest effect that I've ever
Yeah.
heard of.
Yeah, it's so strange.
In Dungeons and Dragons. That's crazy.
It's very, very strange.
It's so.
So,
I was
Well
laughing
done.
a little too much at that.
that was the first session. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for all your amazing tips. Thank you for your subs and resubs. We will be back next week at the same time, same place.
Grazie.
Players, do you want to say anything where you guys can be found on the interweb?
Sure.
Sure. Yes. Oh, I'll start. Yes, you can find me at Boring Old Tyler on Twitter.com and Boring Old Tyler on Instagram.com.
So boring.
I'm boring in both places. I bring the boredom.
So boring. You can find me on Instagram at Meghan Caves, Meghan. You can find me on, I said Twitter, right? On Twitter. That's Twitter.
Love Twitter.
Instagram, it's FatCave63. And then you can catch Gaurav and I and Jordan Caves Kellerman on our podcast Experience Pointers, where we talk about RPG stuff. And you can find us on, and GM stuff. You can find us on Twitter at EXP Pointers Pod. And if you back here at Saving Throw $10 or up, you get access to that podcast a week before everybody else.
Super cool.
Jesse?
Me? Hi. Let's see. I'm at Jessie Science on Twitter and Instagram. And I also do Merry Mercenaries. We changed nights. We were on Tuesdays. Now we do Wednesdays on Twitch. And that's kind of what I have going on right now.
You can find me at Michael R. Holmes on Instagram. I just posted something last night looking for horror movie recommendations. It's Halloween's coming down the pike.
Oh, yeah.
So, give me your picks. There's a real popular movement for both Event Horizon and In the Mouth of Madness, which I both watched very recently, both of those. So give me something else, please.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you all for being here.
Thank you. That was a great game.
playing.
And who are you and where do they find you?
Yeah.
No one needs to find me.
Come on,
But if
follow.
you really,
Give the man a follow.
If we listen to experience points.
if you really wanted to, you can find me everywhere at DoubleGXG. That's my Twitter. That's my Instagram. That's my LinkedIn. Maybe I don't know. No one uses LinkedIn.
How's that? Like 2 G's or
Get email.
double
No.
spelled
Oh,
out?
sorry. Yeah, it's the word double. See, I really didn't want anybody
I
to
know.
find me, guys.
Right.
But
the
Jesse
X
has
stands
made
for
it hard.
xanthan gum.
That's my middle name, Xanthan Gum.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
thought Double GXG was something you could get at In-N-Out Burger.
Oh,
On
it
the
is
hidden
pretty
menu.
good.
It's delicious.
You
Don't
should try
eat me.
it protein style. Ooh, that those two condoms together did not work out.
That's,
Hey everybody, you can check us out on Twitter at Saving Throw Show. And also a big thanks to the mods who moderate our channel. To Tyler Boyce behind the scenes.
Best mods in the business.
And Dom, who's also back there
Best
somewhere.
Tyler in the
Somewhere.
business.
They're playing.
And if you like the show, you can share your love for the show on Twitter with the hashtag AlwaysCloudyRPG, and you might be featured as an NPC like Tyler Boyce was. He shared stuff about the show, so he was Father Boyce.
He
Thank you very
survived.
much. And he lived.
Killed my god.
Who also killed his god.
Well, you're gonna.
God, anyway.
The next thing we have on the channel is Sunday at 5 p.m. is Tempting Fate, so tune in for that. And let's sign off with vampires. Do your best vampire impression. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Spook
I
'em!
want your blood.